morning.
You shouldn't need like a Red Bull or something.
You need a Red Bull?
Ooh, yeah.
Need to get a little juiced up or something?
Yeah, I do.
Good morning. It's what is it? May the
3rd?
May the 3rd. May the 3rd. Yep.
I think
Yep.
that's right.
And we have Laws Boys 2.0. Back from North Carolina. You guys were like our third, literally, I think like our third podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
They were?
Yeah. It was
that
like
early?
it was that early. Yeah, it was pretty early on, 3rd or 4th.
I
So
don't think y'all had posted anything yet.
we might know. I think you're right. I don't think we had posted
we were
one.
still just stockpiling some stuff.
Yep.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
move that back a little bit for you, Trevor. Move it up.
So I
So
was telling Joel last night, it's just hard to believe that a year ago we were here. I mean,
I know.
just snapped our fingers and bam,
Yes.
we're back.
Yeah. And I told Joel it was like one of my, like, even we're now probably 30 episodes in. I'm like, it was still one of my favorite episodes. It's fantastic. The camaraderie and just talking and hearing everything.
I think we probably did something for two and a half
It
to
was
3 hours.
almost
or
3
something,
hours.
wasn't it?
Yeah, we eventually just cut it off. Like we just got to cut it off. So how has the trip been? You guys got here on Thursday.
Was it Thursday evening? Yeah,
Got here
Thursday. Oh, it's
Thursday
been
night.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Winter set in when they got here.
How has that affected like what when it gets that cold? Because that's pretty unusual when it gets this cold. How does it affect the turkey hunting?
Cold weather didn't.
It seems like it bothers the hunter more than the turkey.
It was the rain.
It was the rain.
The rain.
Yeah.
But the rain kind of helped us.
If I'm in a state, it's going to be terrible weather. Period.
You bring it with you?
Yes, I chase it all year. That's what I did all year last year.
Gotcha.
I mean, it was heavy frost Friday morning and frost this morning.
Yeah. It was 31 degrees.
Yes, I had 31 this morning.
We opened our pool and I had to run the, I'm sure nothing would happen, but like I'd run the pump to keep things.
Just to keep the water going.
Yeah, just to keep things moving and stuff. That 3 or 4 hours, I want to come out and there's like a thin sheet of ice on my pool, but.
There's lots of rainwater. It can affect when you're putting all those chemicals in and then you get 2 inches of 3, like the acidity of the rain or the.
So we run salt water and it's a little bit different, but it can affect it a little bit. But I got this salt, it's called a chlorinator, and it essentially takes, and I was just talking to my buddy Ross last night who owns Froggies about, because we're 1 year into this and it's $800. And what it does is you pour literal salt into the pool and then it takes the salt and turns it into chlorine. It's called a chlorinator at a certain rate that you set so you can maintain the perfect pH. It takes, so like after I got it balanced last year, I didn't touch the pool for 5 months.
Wow.
Like I didn't put a chemical in it. I would aerate if the pH was too low to bring the pH up to put air back in the water. And then I would turn up the chlorinator if the pH needed to come down. So it was just kind of that kind of balance, but yeah, they're pretty, for $800, it saves you on
pretty awesome.
a lot of chemical, and a lot of time. So yeah, it's pretty
because
cool.
if your pH isn't right, you can dump chlorine in and it don't even accept it, or like it don't even work.
It was like, and then I was tanking, I had to figure it out when you got to get it balanced and then it takes care of it. And just like you're saying, it would be like it tells you to do this and then it goes, or it does nothing, and then it was a constant balance for the first month, and then once you get it, it's smooth coasting from there.
I wish I'd have known that 18 years ago, because we had an above ground pool that we bought for the kids, and like after 3 days, the filter was green and the water was green. Then there were fish in it. And that's what it ended up being, is a fish pond.
Oh, don't surprise me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Caught him from the pond or something and threw him in
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
You'd see him and Landon out there with their little poles trying to catch them.
Fishing in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
3 days of swimming, and that water was so cold, but to the boys, they didn't care. And then after it started getting a little algae or whatever, I didn't know what I was doing as far as cleaning. The filters were just horrible. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think those like salt cell things just came out like 3-4 years ago. Somebody told me they become really popular in COVID.
Okay.
So like, but that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So, I want to hear about kind of your guys' trip so far. Like, what have you been doing? What's the hunting been like? I'm sure.
I'll start with my story.
Yeah.
Obviously, Landon and Trevor both have killed.
Yep.
I've not been so lucky yet. Joel refuses to put me on the turkey for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm going home tomorrow. I'm just like over it. No, so yeah, as far as my story, Joel and I went and it was raining.
Yep.
Little chilly. And we started at the blind because we didn't hear anything gobble at first. And then we get in the blind. I was just going to kind of wait and see what happened. And we just got everything set behind us. And he looked at me and said, "You want to go after us?" I said, "Sure." So we jump out and we run. We get set up way back in there, about 150 yards maybe from the blind. And they gobbled a lot. But as soon as they hit the ground and it started spitting a little bit more rain, went quiet. And we just sat there for a few minutes, and he was behind me 40 or 50 yards calling. And I don't know that he could hear it, but I could tell that the birds were drifting back toward the field, toward the blind. So I texted him and told him, he's like, "All right, let's go." So we haul up back to the blind, and we get in there, and he put his decoy out, and we get settled in, and he looked, and he said, "You see those two clumps of grass out to the left?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "They're going to come right around that."
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Was this the same blind Chris was in?
Yeah.
It
okay.
was.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So we're just sitting there chewing the fat. Like normal, I hadn't been in the blind very long. Within a hen had snuck out behind us to the right and cackled as soon as she come out in the field, scared us both to death. And we're like, and
she's just like right there.
10 feet from us,
Yeah. And she goes out to the hen decoy and pecks around and makes her little noise, and then she stayed forever.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, I'm just kind of, we're talking, and I'm looking around the corner. I was like, I think I just saw a turkey, threw my binoculars up, and but I couldn't tell what it was until it come up over that hill.
Yep.
And it was a Longbeard. And he saw the decoy, and here he comes, just slowly working his way. And then Joel says, "Well, out there in the middle of the field's another one." And look, and sure enough, 2 Longbeards.
Yep.
And as we're getting closer and we're glassing, he said, "Okay, the one on the left is the one we're after." And they kind of made their little circle and got behind the hen decoy.
Yep.
And then here they come, just a straight line. So Joel's over here with his rangefinder, 52, 48. He's dead. And my gun's still sitting up in the corner of the blind.
Right.
And now looking back at it, I can only imagine what he was thinking this whole time. This asshole ever gonna get his gun out?
Yeah.
So I finally get it, and my shotgun's pretty long, so I was like having to weave and bob to get it around.
We didn't have the bog thing with us.
Oh, and then finally I get it up there. Well, I'm still not really in a hurry.
Right.
Bird's doing what it's supposed to do. No gobbling, no strutting because of the rain.
Yep.
And it gets in there to the decoy. Both of them do. Now, as they're coming, and they got within gun range, I would say, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but they were behind each other. So I did hear him say, "Don't shoot too."
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to wait until they separate, but I don't want to shoot the decoy either. And so, I don't know, 15 seconds, they just lose interest. Like I never could shoot because they were just, the way they were walking.
Yep.
And they started to walk away from us. And there again, the bird that I'm wanting to shoot is in front. And so they're walking away where you can't shoot. Going to hit both of them if you do shoot. And then the one, they separated just a little bit, and he turned just quartered away, and I thought it was now or never, and I shot. I mean, I felt good. I was dead on it, and jumped up and flew like 50 yards. So I fired another one, of course, missed it that time.
Yeah.
And he goes out in the field 75 yards and just stands there, like almost kind of hunkered up like a gut shot deer would be.
Yes. Yep.
And the other 2 birds, they eventually worked off into the CRP, and this one stood there for 15 minutes. And we was glassing it. We could see blood like running down his neck. And I could see blood coming. His mouth was opening, and you could see blood coming out of his mouth. So he thought, maybe he's going to die.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And he eventually went to
He didn't.
To the CRP, and I could see him. He probably went 20 yards into there, but I could see his head.
Yeah.
He just stood there forever. And we kind of talked about it. I was like, well, I'll just get out, sneak up the edge of the CRP, kind of jump shoot it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll walk through this. I never did see the bird run. I never did see it fly. Never did see anything. No. It just happens.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it does.
It was pretty cool. And I think he called you later that day, and you had a fella that I can't remember his name.
Oh, I went through a whole chain of phone calls to get to that.
So the dedication part about it, I guess most people, and I wouldn't have even thought about it. Maybe Trevor had heard a story about it, but he had called Jeff, and he had bird dogs
and
brought them out. And that was a pretty neat little deal.
Did they just work it? They go downwind and just work it side to side?
Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah. I've grew up with that my entire life. Bird dogs, upland, waterfowl. So it's something cool to watch, isn't it?
I mean, what a story could have been told there if they would have found turkey.
So I texted Joel and I'm like, if you guys find that turkey, make sure you take a picture with those dogs.
I mean, I've been involved with a couple wounded archery kills, and I mean, they can burrow under and not see them at all.
I saw a video of a guy that they used the dog in the woods to find a turkey, and they found this turkey like burrowed in a net, like in a log that had been slit, and it got itself up in that log, and they would have never found that, so like you said, where do they bury? Where do they go? Or
Jeff said if there's a slight indent, he said pheasants he has seen, you basically step on it.
They lay flat.
Yeah, you can't see them at all.
Right. So when the dogs are out there, they kick up anything in the CRP?
Woodcock.
Yeah, so did they point or flush?
They were flushers.
They're
flushers.
Yeah.
Whatever his dogs were.
Yeah.
And he thought they found it because they were in this briar thicket, and they're down in there, and it was a raccoon.
It was a raccoon.
Yeah, he said it was a raccoon. Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I mean, we looked for an hour.
Probably. Yeah, I'd say an hour.
Nothing on camera since 9 this morning.
No other birds either. Nope.
Man. Well, that's just.
After carnage of 2, everybody, word spreads.
Yeah.
Word has spread.
Jim's gone. Bob's injured. Let's go, guys.
He's at the EMT.
Yeah. Let's grab the hens and let's go to the next bar over. Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but if you
hunt, it happens.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And it stings when it does, but
Yeah.
It's okay. I've had fun. I hate it for the turkey and obviously Joel's hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have told me, okay, he's going to be like 6 inches from that last grass pot patch. And I would have believed him. He was that in tune with
what was going on.
He did a good job.
The best was when we get back and Trevor goes, I think I missed 6 turkeys with that gun last year.
Oh, no, that was
years ago.
That's when
it wasn't a gun. I mean, it was me. I've killed a lot of turkeys with that gun. And it's just the way it happens.
You had to sight that damn gun in back in the day. It had some kind of like iron sights on it. Well, I don't remember how old I was. I know it was before school. What are we talking about?
Turkey gun. We were talking about sighting that gun in.
Oh, yeah. So that shotgun of Dad's. This good right here?
Yep, you're good.
It had like iron sights on it where you had to sight it in.
Yep.
So we were going before school in the mornings and just kept missing turkeys. And he just kept blaming it on me. And it was like 5 or 6 turkeys in. Finally, we shot it at paper, and it wouldn't even hit paper.
Wow.
Yeah. So, long story short, I'm pretty positive we took those iron sights off.
We did with like a fiber optic.
Gotcha.
A bead on the end of it. That was it. Yeah.
Sticky. And it's been good ever since.
I don't think I've ever touched it again.
I mean, I'm not making excuses. I obviously made a poor shot.
Yeah.
But as the turkey was walking away, I know for a fact I didn't want to shoot it in the butt.
Yeah.
It did. It raised his head, and that's where I was aiming. And I guess maybe one pellet hit his head or neck or something. So.
Right. I mean, have you seen that before in the past?
No.
Yeah, I've never even seen anything.
No,
like that.
I've never had a wounded one out there with some blood coming down because typically 1 or 2 BBs, we'll drop them and they're flopping and they might be a little comatose, and you got to go out there. And now I have seen them do the flop and get up and get their wits about them and take off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I take it that's probably like 1 or 2 BBs, and just like a deer thing, temporary paralysis, and they get their wits about them and up and gone.
Yeah. So, Trevor, you had a successful hunt though. I haven't heard about your hunt at all.
Yeah. So me and Landon went to, the first property that me and Joel actually went to, and me and Joel went in there. Well, I roosted them the evening before.
Yes.
Evening before I roosted them, coyote come in there and busted them off the limb. Luckily, they didn't go very far, and they just acted like it was completely normal. And then we went back in there that morning and set up on this ridge, and the birds were in a ditch, so they should have pitched off the ditch onto our ridge, which they did eventually. But we had one coyote and like
deer.
Yeah, like 10 deer maybe come in there, and the deer obviously busted us.
Yeah.
The deer obviously busted us and blew and carry on, and which kept the birds in the trees for quite a while. And then finally the birds pitched down and went pretty much the opposite way.
Do they not mingle with deer? I mean, is that...
No, they just know that when they're blowing.
When they're blowing, they use it as like, they're like, oh, okay, something's not right over there.
Something's not right. Yeah.
Which I can about promise you that coyote probably comes and checks them out about every morning, every evening. Because I've seen that a lot, I've seen that a bunch. Where it's like, cause I wouldn't have known it was the same coyote, but I was hunting a piece of property back home that had a black coyote on it. And he would come every morning when I deer hunted, because it was turkeys that would roost at my deer stand. And he would come every single morning and just check those turkeys for whatever reason. I don't know if he's looking for a wounded turkey. He wouldn't bother them. Just come and check wherever they're making noise, and then he'd leave and
trying to see if there's some little baby turkeys with him, maybe, or something.
I wanted to shoot that coyote so bad, but I had a really big deer in there, and I chose not to. Yeah. So, but ended up got Landon on a turkey in the rain. Same morning he missed, and then me and Landon went back in there on those turkeys that me and Joe. What was it?
Miss. That's such a harsh word.
Did I say miss?
Yeah.
Missed that morning. So me and Landon went back to the same property, or actually the same spot that me and Joe was on them. We get in there on top of this ridge, and you can hear the bird gobbling just as far away as possible. I mean, like
faint, just the faint.
You couldn't even tell it was a gobble. It was just every time I called, you could hear something. And then we ended up going down in that ditch back onto the other ridge, which is basically the property line, and it was still the same thing. You could just barely hear them. And then we went a little bit closer, as close as we could possibly get, and me and Landon just sit there and hammered on the call for like 5 minutes. I mean, we never even let up, just cutting back and forth. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. And then I was like, we need to get on the other side of this ditch. There was another ditch. I was like, we need to get on the other side of that, because they're definitely on that side, which they'll get hung up on that ditch if they were to come in. So as soon as we got in that ditch and crossed and got on top of the hill, you could tell that they had closed a ton of distance, and we're like 200. And then by the time we get set up, I mean, we're like frantically looking for a tree, because I know it's going to happen quick. Because when they cover that amount of distance really, really quick, it's happening. They're coming.
Yep.
And I mean, it wasn't 2 minutes by the time we got sit down, and he was in our lap and dead. So,
right, I mean, to you guys?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just come right in
there. Yeah, there's 2 of them. But, I mean, it worked out good. It was a really good hunt.
That never happens.
That's the first turkey Landon's actually ever seen me shoot.
What?
It is?
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
I've probably taken him on, a pile of them, but he's never seen me kill one.
Really?
Yeah.
So
and you filmed it.
And he
filmed it.
Yeah.
So wait, so Landon killed or you killed? Oh, you both doubled up?
No. So I killed that turkey. Landon killed one
Friday, and you killed Saturday.
Friday. Yeah. Yes, I killed Saturday.
Okay.
He killed. We basically just sit in the blind, staying out of the rain.
Gotcha.
And then some birds come out in the field on his hunt. A bunch of birds come out in the field, and they pretty much stayed out there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. They just wouldn't do anything. I mean, the rain would literally just shut them off.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it would stop raining, he might gobble once or twice and it would start raining.
Yeah.
And then they would just completely shut down. And then we sit there forever just watching them, because I knew they were finally going to make a move. They were either going to leave or they were going to work our way.
Right.
We had decoys set out. And another longbeard come out beside us in between those birds, had zero interest in us whatsoever. Well, sort of kind of came to us and then went out into the middle of the field. Well, when he got in the middle of the field, the other 3 longbeards that were out there seen him. And they were like, hell no, that's not happening, because they had hens. So here they come across the field. Well, when they started coming, he started pushing towards us, kind of trying to leave, but I guess in a sense didn't want to leave. And I think the same sense, I think I hammered down on the call there too. And he just complete mood change and just marched right in there.
Yeah.
And we were trying to double up then, and the other 3 longbeards were still coming, but they got like 150 yards, and we're like, screw it.
We're
mean, Landon's bird had been standing there for 5 minutes, a decoy just pecking it.
Yeah.
And I was like, just shoot the damn thing.
Yeah, just get it done.
Yeah, just shoot him. I was like,
because they were hoping for a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to educate the other 3 birds without at least, if we shot a double, it would make it worth it. It's okay. But unfortunately, 3 of them got educated pretty good.
Gotcha. Okay. What is the loudest, like if you're trying to be as loud as a box, what's the loudest
probably
call?
Box
call is probably the
loudest.
loudest.
Which I don't even carry.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your go-to again?
Slate call, mouth call.
Slate and mouth. Yeah. Is it kind of one of those things like you're using the slate, they come in and you switch the mouth? Is that kind of what guys like to do?
Yeah, but there's a lot of birds I've been running into this year that, they just prefer one or the other. Like I'll strike them with the slate call, and that's all they'll gobble to. They could care less about that mouth call, or vice versa.
Yeah,
strike them with the mouth call. They just like one or the other.
I was gonna also ask, like, accuracy standpoint, what's the most accurate type of call to make it sound just like what is it?
Either one of those, mouth,
and it can be worked in to sound just like it.
I would say the slate call is probably easier. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
You can either use mouth call or you can't.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the end of it.
I see all those, like when I used to play around with, they had all the slits and stuff. Some of them were straight, double reeds, triple reeds,
bat wings.
There's all kinds of different.
That's what I use.
Is it just the frequencies, or just how you use it? What fits you the best, or like what's the reason for all those diaphragm?
I think it's what fits you the best. Because like I can't blow hardly anything else besides a bat wing or something close to a bat wing, and it's because of the way the air comes out of your mouth or comes off your tongue. Because you could blow air with a mouth call in, and all your air come off left side, or come off straight, or come off the right side. That's where you get your different cuts. Is what, in a sense, I guess your mouth likes. Now I can control it pretty good as far as knowing how to throw my air, doing like a kiki or a whistle or something like that. But I don't know, like a ghost cut. A ghost cut's like a little bitty circle in the middle of the call. Yeah. I can't blow it worth a shit.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them I can't blow them for nothing.
The more reeds and the more cuts, the harder. The harder they are to use.
Now, I'm sure if I sit down for 6 months and use nothing but a ghost cut, I would probably learn.
But pretty much everything you buy now says they try to make them that they can be used by beginner to and sound like somebody that's well seasoned is going to like the sound of it and use it, or somebody that's just learning can still blow it.
Yeah,
that's a lot of them are like.
And
that now.
I'm assuming the like triple reeds or the more cuts or whatever, it's just flexibility in the diaphragm. Is that what can you do more, or can it be louder? Or because I never understood like the double reed, single reed, triple reed.
Well, basically whenever you order them, it says on there what this one's for.
It'll be a raspy end.
Okay, gotcha.
Raspy for cutting and stuff.
Gotcha.
This one's just for for quieter, longer.
Yeah.
Softer stuff.
Gotcha. I found I think mine's a triple reed bat. I think I could be wrong with that. Regardless, whatever it is houndstooth. It's a gray houndstooth call, and that's all I use.
Yeah.
But it just seems I can blow it good. I can do everything with it.
Yeah.
It carries, the sounds good.
And they basically all say, for them, make sure they're dry before you put them away. Don't put them away wet. Don't store them wet. Yeah. And then you get the stuck together reeds the next time you go
That's
out.
Me every morning.
You put them in and it sounds like shit. Yeah.
Or take a toothpick and put it in between the reeds. That's what he's.
Now the one
that's a good idea. Toothpick.
Meat eater kit came with wedges.
Yes. Oh, nice.
It came with wedges for them. But it says the wedges are for storage at the end of the season or whatever.
Usually I'll put mine in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes before.
And let it get moistened up and everything.
We call it warming up.
Warming up.
I'm up there with my thumb trying to spread my part. Got my tongue running. Just,
that was me.
It's going.
Yeah.
Over Tracy's.
I look up and there's turkey standing there. Hold on. Just,
Yeah. Can you wait a minute?
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a second. I like that. So Trevor, where you been at this year? What's been going on?
Not as bad as last year, or not as much as last year. I didn't start until April. I just decided to take March off. Because Florida, they made it kind of difficult to go. They didn't make it difficult to go and hunt public, but you had to wait 10 days as a non-resident.
That's a new rule for this year?
New rule for this year,
So season starts, you can't start hunting until day 11?
Yeah. Correct. I mean, well, there was some. I mean, like you could do quota permits, and I think if you got drawn for a piece of public, you could go and hunt. And I didn't give a shit. I hate Florida.
Yeah,
it's just crowded. There's just so many people. So,
yes.
I could care less about that. Then you had Mississippi and Alabama. I think was in Hawaii, but I had so much work to do at home. I was like, I need to stay and get this work done so that I can hunt April and May.
Yeah. So have you? Because I've seen you with some birds this year already. Before, yeah. Where did you? What states did you kill in?
So we started in South Carolina. Killed in South Carolina. North Carolina.
Tennessee for a while.
Yeah, I went to Tennessee. That
kicked his butt. When Trevor calls or texts me and says the state's killing me, it's got to be.
It must be tough.
Well, and I think it was a lot with timing because for whatever. So I had a buddy there that, I mean, we were hunting public. He was there a day early, and the birds were just, I mean, doing what they were supposed to, just hammering, just gobbling all over the place. Now it's mountains, so it's still tricky to kill them, regardless if they're gobbling or not.
Yeah.
Or they have to be gobbling really and truly to kill them. Because there's no fields, so you can't see anything. So they were gobbling great, and I got in the truck. I think he texted me. He texted me at, I think it was 10 o'clock. He said they're still gobbling like hell. I got there at 11 o'clock, and we did not hear a gobble until the last day after that.
You were there how long?
5 days, 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
And I mean, we hunted hard 4 or 5 days, and we covered 100,000 acres the best that we possibly could. Obviously, we didn't walk 100,000, but I mean, we were just moving around. Like, we went to different places. We drove 45 minutes, went to different places, and pretty much what we heard from all the other hunters and some locals that were there, and then people in, because we're on the Virginia line, so there was actually people in Virginia that we knew that was hunting right there. The birds are completely shut down. And the only thing we could figure was had something to do with pressure, because they said that, you know, the week before everything was just gobbling their brains out. I have no idea what it's doing now.
Like hunting pressure or
no, like barometric pressure. That's the only thing we could all guess, because there wasn't hardly any weather that came in. I think it may have rained once or twice, but I mean, it's just like everybody was talking about. The birds completely shut down, just not gobbling.
So barometric pressure.
Yeah. Now I don't know if there's any truth to that, but
there's sure there's
that's the only
excuse
I have. It's probably just because I was in the state.
Yeah,
more than likely. That's what it seems like. It's terrible.
Joel said like something like you got a ton of turkey tags for Wisconsin.
Yeah, I've got quite a few for Wisconsin.
How does that work again? I mean, how do you?
It's
and how many do you have?
System. It's a draw system. So I've got 20 tags, but
it's gonna go and wipe out the state of Wisconsin.
Well, I'm going for the whole month of May. So, well, I shouldn't say the whole month of May because it is May. When we leave here tomorrow, I go straight to Wisconsin. So it's for different zones. So it's pretty much the whole state of Wisconsin. So it doesn't work like here where y'all get one tag when you buy your license and tags. Yeah. And you can kill anywhere in the state. It don't.
Yeah.
Out there, they give out a certain amount of tags
per unit.
Per zone. Yeah, per zone and per season, because all the seasons are split up. So you may have like first season, second season, third season, and I may have 5 tags for zone 3 in season 3. So those tags are only good for that zone and that week. I cannot use them any other time.
They probably just do a turkey inventory every year and each do the information based off
now,
that.
Given the odds of me killing 20 turkeys are very, very slim.
Well, I think you'd be happy with 10, right?
I'd be happy with 5. I mean, I just didn't want to get out there and stay, because I'm going out there to hunt with some buddies and hang out, and I didn't want to be out there for 3 weeks and be like, damn, I wish I'd have bought more.
Yeah, it's like you want flexibility. You might be here, then you're going to move over there, there.
I
just increasing your odds of being able to hunt for a long
time. And I hate
time.
traveling, so I'd much rather stay in a state and do that all season.
Yeah, hate traveling all over the place.
He was in West Virginia before he came here.
Okay.
So
I flew from Tennessee. I parked my truck at the airport, flew to Kansas.
I forgot about Kansas.
Yeah, flew to Kansas.
Did you kill him, Kansas?
I killed first minute and 10 seconds.
First minute.
Literally.
First minute and 10 seconds.
From first gobble to minute and 10 seconds. Now, I didn't know the bird was where he was at, but I go in there and blow a crow call. They were still on roost. He gobbled, and I mean, I shouldn't say minute 10 seconds. Probably minute and a half. I sit down at a tree.
Sorry, clarify.
Yeah. I sit down at a tree and literally hit record on the camera, and it was a minute and 10 seconds from the time I hit record. He was standing at 8 yards.
Pitch down, shot him.
No idea.
Oh, he's just there.
I hit record. So I hit record, and I threw my mouth call in because I hadn't warmed it up. I didn't even know if there was turkeys there or not. Threw my mouth call in. It was like, it's terrible. I guess that was enough because by the time I could get it unstuck, he was standing there. So it was terrible.
He goes, what?
Yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic.
So you didn't even know he was there?
No, I had no idea. No.
You just picked a spot?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's history there, but I didn't know he was going to be roosted right there. I was actually about to leave and go to a different property because it was a very small property, and it was like he's either here or he's not, and he wasn't where he was supposed to be. So, but no, it worked out good.
And then you went to West Virginia.
Yes, and then so I flew back to Tennessee 3 days later, 4 days later, whatever it was. Flew back to Tennessee, got my truck at I actually got stuck in Dallas per usual. So I was stuck in Dallas for like 8 hours, I think, 7 or 8 hours. So I was supposed to be home at 4. I didn't get home until, I think, 10:30. I should say home, Tennessee. I didn't get back to my truck until like 10:30. I think I got in my truck at 11:30. I drove all night to West Virginia and pretty much killed the first hour there.
Never been.
No, I'd never been there. I've never even looked at any of that shit.
So got West Virginia, the state of West Virginia, knocked out the first time?
Absolutely got my teeth pounded in for 4 days after. Just terrible. The weather just turned off bad. I think I was just in the wrong places at the wrong time. I think the birds were still doing what they were supposed to do. But it was like every time I would go to this property, they roosted on this property. Or it was aggravating. They just moved a lot.
Public? You were on public at the...
No, it was actually private.
Private,
yeah,
gotcha.
It's 4,800 acres, but it's very spaced out. So it's like one property here, but it's all within an hour of each other.
Yeah.
So...
How are you getting permission on private for
It's
these?
not. It's hunting club.
Oh, hunting.
Yeah, so I have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
It may as well have been public, to be honest with you. There was probably 10 or 15 people hunting.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was still pretty pressured. I didn't think it was going to be that pressured, but...
Gosh, I think Trevor brought the bad luck here too today. I mean, we got problems with the issues. We got stuff beeping.
The
dishwasher.
Yeah.
So I can't remember, did you kill the first morning in West Virginia?
Yeah, it was first hour.
Yeah, he said first hour, and then he had bad 4 days, right?
Okay.
Because I was at the first gate, and I was like, man, I've got 30 minutes for a nap. And about the time I shut my eyes, somebody pulled in right beside the truck, gets out, slams the door. So I asked him where he was going, and he basically said, fuck you, I'm going to your spot. And I was like, okay, I'll go to a different property. I think the different property was like 20 minutes away or something like that.
Really?
And then when I pulled in, there was a bird gobbling, and I made a big loop, and killed him at like something like that.
Nice.
It was meant to see you talk about bad luck.
Yeah. Look, it's been good as far as, but now after I killed that turkey is when it went to shit.
So where'd you go from after West Virginia?
Here.
I
actually came here a day early because the weather was so bad there.
Gotcha.
So I was going to have to sit in my truck for like a day. So I texted Joe. I was like,
and then you're in Wisconsin for a month, roughly. And then are you done after that?
No, not done.
Okay.
So I'll jump to Minnesota while I'm there for a day or two.
Okay.
Just because I'm going to be right there at it.
Yep.
And then on my way home, see, my last tag ends the 26th in Wisconsin.
Okay.
So on my way home, I've got a tag that's good for like 3 days in Michigan. So I'm going to swing by Michigan. Kill Illinois.
I told him the path. I said because Lisa's brother lives in Iron River, Wisconsin, and Lisa's parents have gone up to the UP and over.
Oh, gotcha.
Versus Chicago route.
Yep.
So he's gonna, I think, try that.
Yeah, which last year I went up there just zero plan whatsoever. Cause so actually I don't know any of this. When I went and finished my World Slam in Mexico, the Goulds.
Yep.
That was the last hunt of May. That was like the last week of, I think. And I flew back in, got home like 11:30 at night or something like that, and I laid down in the bed thinking that turkey season's over, and I looked at my phone, I was like, what states are still in for turkey season? Well, in Michigan, this year you can't, but In Michigan, they still had leftover tags, kind of like Wisconsin. They'll have a couple leftover tags. And you could get a tag, which was a very, very small zone. So it didn't give me any options hardly. And it was from June 1st to June 7th. So I was like, screw it. So I bought the tag and I bought the license, jumped in the truck, and drove 10.5 hours overnight. Basically pulled into a piece of public and waited till daylight. I was going to start walking around, and I got out, and there's a bird gobbling in the parking lot pretty much.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the one I was telling you about. So I get out, get set up on him, and there's this doe that just keeps coming in, and she'll come from forever away, come right up to me, start blowing at me.
Yeah.
And then she'll blow for 300 yards, and then here she come back.
Yeah.
Well, it's keeping the bird in the tree. So it's like 8 o'clock, the bird's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why is this bitch doing this?
Yeah.
She just kept coming back. When I stood up and her baby was laying there.
Oh.
I had no idea it was laying there.
Gotcha.
So, long story short, screwed that bird up. Ended up hunting a very pressured bird for like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. That when you touched it, he was a field bird, but he was on the side of the road on a piece of public. So he just got probably. Because everybody would see him driving by and be like, well, right there's one up. So you would touch a call and he would literally throw his head up and run.
So that was early. That was early there for a fawn to be on the ground. May the
I would say I didn't even think about
first
that.
week of June, right?
Yeah, it would have been like.
was it the first
3rd?
week of June?
June 3rd?
No, that's normal.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's
that's right. Because we're stepping on
usually
phones
about May the 20th to about June the 7th or 8th. Right?
Yeah.
So that's normal. Yeah, I was thinking it was the beginning of May. It was the beginning of June.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many states have you killed in?
I don't know.
You don't know what's left. I mean,
I don't know.
I thought you were keeping track.
I thought you were keeping track.
I am, but it's not that serious. Like I could care less about.
We got a big map in my shop.
Yeah.
Every time he kills, I'll
Pen
think
it.
of-
I would say what 10.
10
I've
left.
Killed, no.
10 you've killed in 10.
Yeah.
10 states.
Because I hit a lot of the same states every year.
Yeah.
Because I could care less about that. See, that's what everybody's after right now, especially with the social media, is the 49 states. Chasing 49 is what everybody's doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm doing it in a sense, but I could care less about.
You're not attacking it. You're just hunting.
Like a lot of these guys are just, they'll go to a state and they are killing one bird any means necessary, and they're rolling out to the next state. Like they're not trying to fill their tags. They could care less about being in one state for an entire month.
Yeah.
That's not what they're after.
You're there to just hunt and have fun, enjoy it. Yeah, that's
I like
the way
turkey
it should
hunting.
be, right?
I like turkey hunting. So I can care less if I'm in bumfucked Egypt or in North Carolina. You know what I mean? I just like turkey hunting.
Yeah.
So is Tennessee the only state that you've hunted that you haven't harvested a bird?
No, Montana.
Oh.
Because Montana was terrible weather when I was there.
Okay.
It rained and was 30 degrees the whole time. Matter of fact, I heard a bird the last hour I was there. That was the first bird I heard in 5 days, 4 days.
Oh, that's a rough hunt. What does the rain do to them that like just they just don't like it? They don't.
They just
Well, it takes away their ability to hear as well.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So they want to get out in the open.
They're just
so they
waiting.
can see.
Don't get me wrong. You can find turkeys that are doing turkey stuff in the rain.
Yeah.
But when you add cold weather to it, it does not help. I mean, if it's sunny and 75 outside and raining, it's probably a lot different than when it's 30 and 35.
They usually just, you see them hunkered somewhere and they're just standing
stand
there
there
for the day.
They're just trying to wait it out.
Basically.
They're just like us. They like nice weather.
And I don't want to
prefer
hunt in the rain.
weather. Yeah, right.
So
Right.
I'm not really out there that much. I'm sure there'll be some kind of professional on here that's going to say, "Oh, fuck you, that's the best time to hunt."
That's the best time to hunt ever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like deer hunters, I think.
Yeah.
If it's really, really windy, most hunters don't want to be in the stand, but as an outfitter, it's pretty magical time.
You got to hunt. I mean, it's.
I'd rather hunt wind.
At least some wind.
You can kind of get away from
8, 9, 10 mile an hour wind, and that's about perfect. Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather hunt 30 mile an hour wind than 1 2 mile an hour wind. Because it just seems like it floats. Instead of going where it's going.
I don't like it when it's dead calm.
No.
I don't think the deer do either.
No. Yeah. Good, man. That's
we did not. So when you were here last year, you were getting the Mexico hunt had not happened yet. A
lot of stuff hadn't happened.
So tell us a little bit about Mexico.
Absolutely.
Like the how safe it is and how.
So the Gould hunt was obviously a lot Well, I'd say it's probably a lot safer than the ocellated hunt was because you're not in the jungle. I mean, you're in a house. You got Wi-Fi. It's like
So
it's more established.
Did you land in the States and drive across to Mexico?
So
or
we hunted in Chihuahua. So Chihuahua, it sounds like a very small city, but I mean it will literally take you like 6 or 7 hours to drive across it. Like it's that big. So, but it's not like a city like you're thinking about. They just classify this area as Chihuahua.
And it's
so
basically
a lot of country
on the border, isn't it? Is it a border town or not really?
I don't know exactly where that was at. I just know it was pretty much desert. So it could have been on the border. I didn't look at any of that stuff.
It is.
I'm telling you, I fly by the seat of my britches. I didn't know where I was at. I didn't even know we were going to Chihuahua.
He just knows the location he's supposed to be.
That might be the interference. We'll try. Yeah, just leave it tucked in. Sorry about that.
Do anything? Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No, we're good. Okay.
There you go, clear. But so no, they picked us up.
You don't research the shit out of every single trip.
Absolutely not. It is literally like I pick up the phone and I'll call Mike Murray, which is the guy that does the brokering for the ocellated and the Gould hunt. So he lives in Arkansas. He arranges everything, and then you go with these people, right? But I literally just called him and was like, I want to go on a Gould hunt. Here's the price, and where do you need the money? That was all I knew for a whole year.
And where am I supposed to be?
That's the conversation.
I wished I could live that way. I know what I'm doing next Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a planner.
Right.
And he'll call Amanda and I'm going to wherever. And I start asking questions, where you stay.
Yeah. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish that could be.
I like that style. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I can't change anything. I still got to get out there and figure it out.
His fluff. That's his fluff.
Yeah.
So whatever happens is going to happen.
So
figure it out.
Last time you were here, though, we were talking about like maybe that was a previous year hunt, but like you were in Mexico and they're like driving Harleys to a spot.
Well, same year as last year.
Okay. And then, so this is a different hunt. And
yeah, so this is out of the jungle. We're in the desert in the mountains.
All right.
So it's like super dry.
So how'd it go?
Oh, it was great. It's good hunting.
Yeah. You're in a house. You have Wi-Fi. This isn't like the jungle hunt.
It was a lot more comfortable. Completely different hunting.
And you were hunting what again? What kind
it's
of?
Called Goulds. It's basically a Merriam. So
is that the one that sounds like a pterodactyl or like
no? That's the ocellated.
That's the jungle. Okay,
yes.
Gotcha.
That was the last week of February. That was the one I had already done.
Okay,
when I come here. The Harley Davidsons.
The Goulds are pretty vocal and everything, aren't they? They're
yeah. I mean, they did good for the most part. I mean, we got our teeth kicked in some, but
not as readily available as when you're in because in the jungle it sounds like there's a bunch of birds.
Yeah, because you can't work them. Well, no. There was a lot more Goulds than there was ocellated.
Okay.
The difference is the Goulds acts like a turkey, and you can call to it, and they gobble, and they do what they're supposed to do.
Gotcha.
Versus a Gould's might as well not even be a turkey.
I mean, ocellated.
Ocellated, I'm sorry. Yeah, ocellated. Ocellated is a completely different creature. It's just really hard to call them. They're not as vocal. You're basically deer hunting them and killing them any means necessary. So you're there to kill that turkey for the World Slam. You're not there for a turkey experience whatsoever.
Gotcha. And so, like, when you say desert, I mean, like, where are they roosting? What are they drinking? I mean, is it literally like desert?
Pretty much.
I mean, what?
Yeah, I mean, they had
there's trees in the draws and everything.
Yeah, I mean, they had draws. And there was one river that ran through there, and the river is literally like you can't go off the cliffs. It's rock cliffs straight down.
Okay.
You had to come down a drainage or a ditch or something like that. But they would roost in there for the most part. That was pretty much where we started every morning, was somewhere in that river system. Now, they would move. They would never roost the same place twice. You may have one roost in the bush out there in the desert. I mean, the bush is about as high as however high this is. So, I mean, they can get up off the ground. They got coyotes out there. So, I mean, it was a really fun hunt. Houston, my buddy, he went with me. He killed, I think, the first hour that we were there, first evening. We didn't really go out to kill, but just had a good situation, and the bird did it the way it's supposed to do it, and he killed. And then I think it ended up taking me a day or two. I don't think I killed the first day. I think it was the next day I killed. And then me and Houston hunted together, and they asked us, they're like, so they have a bunch of hunters come in. I think by the time we had got there, they had done killed 80, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. 80
It's a big farm. It's a very big farm. And there's this giant mountain. I mean, I don't know what Mount Everest looks like, but it's got to be clear.
I don't know Mount Everest.
And they're like, y'all want to go up there? And we're like, is there turkeys up there? He's like, well, we'll put it this way. Nobody wants to go up there. None of our clients. Like, everybody refuses. And we're like, let's go. So we left 2.5 hours early that morning, and we hiked literally for like 2 hours, I would say, straight up. And we get to the top, and it's, it's a flat up there. Get up there, and it sounds like this bird at daylight is gobbling a mile away. We just like, like our hunt here.
Yeah.
And they'd hit the call a couple of times. So out there, they were very big on light calling. Like, there's like no way you can hear this call. And I remembered he had just gobbled. I was videoing everything. He had just gobbled, and it sounded like he was standing in the same spot. And then it was like 30 seconds later, he's standing on top of the mountain drumming. Because we're all like dumbfounded, because I think what it was is he was off of a sheer drop off. So he was just gobbling out in this canyon.
Oh,
and we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's closer than you guys
Way
knew.
closer, yeah. Unless it could have been a different bird that just didn't gobble, I guess. But never did hear that bird again after that. Anyway, Houston ended up missing him, which was total bullshit. I've got it all on video. I mean, there was a stick that was like this big around that just come across in front of the turkey's head that you would never think would block any of the shot. And it was like the shot come out like a frisbee and just covered that stick. Bird flew off perfectly fine. So, and out there, they're really big on if you cut a feather, that is your turkey, you pay for it. If you want another one, you pay for it. So luckily I was videoing, because immediately the guys were like, you hit that turkey. You hit that turkey. And I had everything on video, and I played it back, and they were like, we're wrong. You completely missed that turkey. But the turkey flew off fine. Nothing wrong with it. It wasn't like his where it's wounded or whatever. But
I was just say rubbing a salt.
I'm still poking. There. I'm still poking the bears.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it was just it's things like that where the whole video and thing really kind of saved him.
Help there.
Yeah. What do they look like versus like, our turkey? What do they?
Just white.
White. Oh, they're white turkey. Okay, white.
Yeah, there's a lot of white.
Oh, I've seen the pictures of them. Then yes, yeah. Pretty turkey.
Yeah, I'll send you some pictures that you can kind of put in here.
Yeah,
to make sense of.
Yeah. So hunt that you'll go back and do again, or kind of one of those you checked it off the list and you're not doing it?
No, I would do that one again because it's turkey hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the ocellated I'll do again just because. So I killed 2 while I was there. So that makes, I have 2 royal slams, 1 world slam. So all I need is another ocellated for another world slam. So my buddies are going to want to do the ocellated in the near future. So I'll probably just go back with them.
We go to the same people.
I can't. That ordeal is no longer
dissolved.
Existent. Yeah. Because of all that paperwork ordeal. Because of everything. My bird got seized in Texas because paperwork was wrong. Those ocellated turkeys in the jungle, they have titles with them.
Oh.
With everything on it. Names, who killed it, what time, where, the whole ordeal. And then it has to go through customs in Texas. Is that right?
Yeah.
Where a game warden basically checks off on everything and says this is legit. They did not fill out the paperwork correctly on like 36 turkeys. And so everything got seized.
It wasn't 1, it was 36 turkeys.
Yeah, all the hunters that year.
It basically was one person shot all 36 of them, by the way. They filled out the paperwork.
Well, that was the simple part. That was no big deal. They did that. That was the only thing wrong on ours. But, I mean, from what I understand is on the other hunters, I mean, they just really, I can't remember what they filled out wrong, but it pretty much got their turkeys seized and
they didn't get them back.
I mean, so he's standing there looking at your turkey. You're standing there and he just goes, oh, that's wrong. Grabs your turkey and walks away with it.
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much get put in a freezer to figure out if they're going to get incinerated or not. So, it's a big ordeal. And it had nothing really, I mean, it was like honest mistakes. I mean, obviously there's a language barrier there.
Right.
It was just unfortunate that it happened. And they may have got their turkeys back. I have no idea.
Right.
I know that I was told by the federal game warden in Texas that You four are the only ones that are probably getting them back because the paperwork is so screwed up on this end. And we ended up getting ours back. Now, with as nice as she was, they probably did end up getting them back. It just depends on how it went in court.
And yours is back. You have it.
Yes. Yep. Is that taxidermy?
Oh, nice. Nice. Good. Good.
So
What's
ended up trading a mini split
for them. Oh, to have it mounted.
You do mini splits? You install mini splits? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So he started another business since we were here last year.
Okay.
Heating and air.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you weren't into that last year when we did the podcast.
No.
I was, but it was just service work. It wasn't like a legit, like full blown.
How's the mini split business? Good?
Yeah. I mean, it covers everything on heat and air side.
Yeah. Good. Good. I was going to ask about, what's the cost of a turkey mount these days where you're getting them done? And what's that? Because we talked about that a little bit last episode.
$1,500.
That's what we said.
I said 15, 16 would be my guess.
That's a ton of money.
It is.
We did
a trade out deal in the minis because he's a new taxidermist and he had just built his shop and then called me and was like, I need a mini split. I was like, I need a turkey mount.
There you go.
So it worked out good. I mean, we both come out even. We were both to pay the same amount.
Yeah. So what's how many turkey mounts do you have?
0.
This is your first?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's good. The fans and stuff.
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't
do
know
mounts. I have mounted. I've mounted like a mink and a black squirrel.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you had like your Royal or World Slam you wanted to mount, or if you kept there's anything special.
Man, I've seen some really cool trees.
I want to do the tree.
All in
I
one
do
tree.
want to do that, but I want to do that with like really big turkeys.
Yeah.
So I think from here on out is like, I mean, pretty much the spurs. If I kill one with like really, really big spurs, then I think it'll probably be incorporated into a tree.
Yeah.
But it won't be like a single season thing.
And what's your longest spurs you've ever taken?
I don't know.
I mean,
inch and a half.
Inch and a half.
Quarter,
wow.
Yeah.
Inch and 3/4.
The one I just killed in Kansas was 1.5 inches, which is big for Rio. Really big for Rio.
What's the longest set of spurs you've ever seen? About
inch and 5/8 inch, and I don't know if I've seen quite
Houston
inch
just
and 3/4.
killed one this morning that was 1 3/4 inches.
Wow. 1 3/4 inches.
That's big.
He did tell me the bird that I buggered up had like 1.5 inches spurs.
Yeah, I saw
we talked about that, did we not?
Yes.
When
I
said 2 inch.
I glassed him and he had big spurs.
Yes. I remember when Chris killed his, they were pecking him and everything, and all of a sudden here come I think your bird, and he I remember saying, I think I texted right away, and I was like, wow, that was a big bird that come in this. You could just tell it was beard, bird, everything. He was the man, not to continue to rub salt.
It's okay, I got thick skin.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You do a drive-by and see if there's any buzzards flying around today.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something
cool? Landon actually killed the day that we came here. This is another funny story.
Thursday?
Yes. So Trevor texts me Wednesday evening. We were home. He was here. And he's like, Dad, go kill the bird at PW's. One of our spots. And I looked at the cell phone camera and I was like, dude, that's a Jake. And then we sit there and had an argument through text for like 15 minutes. Finally, he calls me. He's like, I promise, because you can't see the beard.
He's just like 3/4
full wing patch
walking.
Whatever. We argue and argue. And I was like, I'm not going to go kill a Jake. Just not going to. He's like, go roost it this evening. And then in the morning, because we weren't in really a big hurry to get here.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to hear and tell whether it's a Longbeard. So Landon and I went down there. We drove the golf cart and we get to the bottom of the hill. And I had a plan to walk to a specific spot where the camera was at. As soon as we stepped off the golf cart, the bird gobbled. I mean, and he was like, we would have buggered
where he was supposed to be.
Yeah. We would have buggered walking in to try and roost it.
Yeah.
But then so let me go back just a little bit.
Sure, Landon is involved in that story. So.
Yeah, we're going to let him tell. So here's the bad part about it is through the conversation, Trevor says, I will bet you $100 that is a mature Longbeard. Done deal. I mean, I'm convinced. And at this point, I told him, I said, if we go in the morning and Jake comes in, I'm shooting it. I don't care. He's like, it's a Longbeard. Yeah, so we roosted it. We get the game plan. And I'll let Landon tell the story on that.
We come in that morning, and we sit on this little road. We have John boats that sit down there in the beaver pond with fish, and they were roosted on top
Let's
of
just give out all the information where it's at.
Everybody knows anyway.
We get set up, and he sets up like, I don't know, 40, 50 yards behind me, and he's calling. Well, the bird's gobbling. I've killed a lot of turkeys, but it was hard for me to tell which one was which. I was like, to the point I was thinking, I was like, well, if Jake comes in, I might just shoot it so he gets $100. But
right. He's on my team.
But it ended up, the birds flew down, and they kind of like went almost the opposite direction. And he calls a little bit, and I mean, it was within, 10 minutes?
Oh, it didn't take long at all.
And he come around, and I seen him pass. And I was like, hey, couldn't tell what it was. I just see a red head. And I get my gun up, and he comes in, and I mean, I was going to let him get real close. I was just going to let him walk in. He went to go up a hill. He rolled back down. And I look back, and Dad's in a hole. And I don't know if you couldn't see me shoot. You know, face mask. And I stand up, and I look back, and he's trying to climb up. And I'm, come on. And he's trying to get up.
So why could I not? I mean, we need to clarify.
He broke his ribs.
Oh.
Doing something with a calf.
Yeah. So I'm sitting down in a depression, and I couldn't get up. Like I'm trying to rock. I mean, I look like I'm 90 rolling over on all four. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It ended up being a Longbeard when we got out there.
I
seen it.
So was there
Yeah,
that's so they say.
100% Jake.
I got to give it to Landon. Landon that was good, man. Last time it was like he was nervous, and that was great.
Yeah, they did good.
Yeah, we know you don't, but that was good. That was
So
good.
I get up there, and Landon's raising his arms because I'm thinking it's a Jake. I never could see the bird.
Yeah.
And
How long the beard end up being?
10 and a
roughly?
half.
So did you get your $100?
I'm pretty sure I said if it has a 10.5-inch beard and inch spurs.
I remember something on the spurs.
I said, I guarantee you that bird's got a 10.5-inch beard and inch spurs. I've never seen it before.
Just because for the last 30 years, every bird that's been killed on that property is the exact same size.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Besides one.
Oh, Braden's, yeah, it was a monster.
Cool.
So anyway, I get here, and first thing is, because I hadn't seen Trevor like 3 weeks prior to getting here.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like, you got my money?
You got my money?
Yeah.
Show me my money.
Look, out-of-state licenses are expensive.
But here's what I think really
that's
happened. And he's going to deny it. But because cell phone cameras, I don't look at the pictures religiously. Like, I don't have the notifications on like he does. So I think the Jake and the Longbeard come in. He gets the pictures, immediately deletes the picture of the Longbeard, and then calls me. He's wanting my money, right?
He's setting you up.
That's a crock of shit.
He's setting you up.
That's what happened.
I love that.
Oh, and then, hang on, we didn't even have the $20 bet in here. We had a little side $20 bet too that I won.
Okay.
Because I was talking to him on the phone, and I said, I'll send the picture to Joe, and Joe said it's a Longbeard. He said, no, he won't. He's going to say it's a Jake. I said, put 20 on it then. Texted it to Joe, and Joe said, Longbeard.
So you owe him $120.
But he did, no, but he did text back and say it could be a Super Jake. I was like, oh, it's a tie.
They were in cahoots. I mean, he was here.
I never said anything to him about that. I texted you what I texted
was
you.
with you. I didn't know it was.
I said $20 on the line. Is this a Jake or a Longbeard?
That's
I just
awesome.
said body, head, tail fan, or you can see his. I mean, that's a Longbeard. That's
Yeah.
what I said. Yeah.
They're just twice the size. I mean,
Yeah.
So I got a couple more questions. I want to jump to trapping, if that's okay. But my couple questions were like tags. How much are like who's what state's the cheapest? What state's the most expensive?
We talked about this when we were together one day.
Okay.
I mean, you've got some of your out west states that are cheaper. When you get into more populated bird numbers, they're a little bit cheaper, not as bad. But now, like your southern states are just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you're getting. I think South Carolina cost me $350 because you're not allowed to buy a 10-day license. You have to buy annual, which I think is the same thing here. It's just annual.
Can you do
So I've got to buy.
You can,
No,
you can do a,
you can do a 3-day fishing license. I don't know
Yeah,
if you can do a
you can't
3-day
do a
hunting
no-
license.
No, I don't know if you can, but like, Illinois, that's why I was getting that mixed up. When I bought I had a 7-day, 1 week option. There was a 1 week hunting for deer option or 3-day option, something like that. I'm pretty sure Ohio used to have a 5-day tag. for out of states.
And they may have, but the thing is, with all these people chasing the 49 states, all these states are just getting pounded with out of staters.
Gotcha.
So they're like, well, they're going to do it. So why not go up on the price of it?
Makes sense. So you're saying you think there's less birds in the South than
hell yeah,
than up north? Really?
Yeah.
I would have, in my head, I'd have had that flip flop.
I mean,
don't get me wrong.
Michigan and Wisconsin's loaded.
Yeah,
I mean, all those states around that area are good. Yeah.
I mean, I just thought the temperature they'd like the temp. I thought they'd like the weather, but really, wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We have turkeys, and there's better parts of the state, like North Carolina, for instance. The coast is just crammed with them. But
probably more turkey hunters in the South. I mean, would you say?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
Now, like Kentucky's got a lot of birds, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Kentucky's got a lot of birds.
Kentucky,
a lot of birds.
Yeah. They're just really. I mean, down south, you start getting into birds that are actually pretty difficult to kill. I mean, that's the hardest birds I hunt. No matter where I go.
More hunters, probably more education, more.
Yeah, and it just has a lot to do with terrain, and I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. But I mean, like you start getting into South Carolina, and especially on South Carolina hunting clubs. I mean, there's some really hard birds to kill. And
yeah.
Especially, and then you start talking about public. I mean, public's even worse.
Yeah.
Like kudos to the guy that are just pounding it on public and doing really good. I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
What I've noticed the last couple of years at home is, like, even this year, we had birds on camera in full strut in the middle of February, gobbling.
Okay.
So I think they're breeding and everything.
Now, we had a very early spring.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did. We did too.
It's 2 weeks. It's from what I've understood is every state I've been to is 2 weeks ahead this year. That's what I've seen and read.
About what you kind of said too.
Because these guys got here and they said it was not that green in the woods last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're full foliage.
We've literally, last year, if I remember right, didn't it go from cold to hot overnight? And it never, we had a late, but it went from 50s to mid 80s and it never kind of, am I remembering that right?
Hot summer last year. Ooh, we were hot.
Yeah.
We were over 90.
It was terrible. It was bad.
All the time.
Yeah.
And then we'll have some years where we don't even see 90.
Right.
But then you had a snowy winter.
Right?
Yeah. And we had
we had a winter this year.
We had winter this year.
We had winter this year. Best winter we've had in Ohio in a long time.
Yeah.
Cold. We got one of those cold spells again, didn't we? Wasn't it 2 or 3 weeks below 10?
Polar vortex stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah,
it was cold.
Yeah.
I mean, when I killed my buck this year, that was that that was part of that long stretch. It was -1 that night.
It was below 0.
Yeah, -2, -3. We're pulling that deer out. I about fell over dead.
Yeah.
Joel had to do CPR mouth to mouth. Oh yeah, it's
weird.
He uses his tongue when he does CPR. It's weird.
It is weird.
Did he say CRPR?
I did. I messed it up. CRP. I was doing CRP and CR. I'm like, oh, that's all right. Same thing. No. So okay. So you got 350 on the high side. What's the low in Wisconsin?
150. I mean, yeah,
we're 150, 160.
150,
which I mean,
168.
if you're as deep as I am in Wisconsin, you're at like 1,000. 250.
Oh, he told me one
for an out of state
here. Yeah, it's 250.
250.
Yeah, was it 250? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe I was wrong. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he told me 168 or something.
West Virginia must have been the 160.
So what was Wisconsin? How much?
Oh, I'm probably $1,000 in or so.
So you,
you gotta understand the tags. The tags keep costing me.
Yes, they're $15 or $20 a piece per tag.
No, I wouldn't say 1,000. Whatever 15. What's 15 times?
That's what my question was. So they're 15 or they're a cheap tag because they got a ton of birds.
Yeah, I mean they're fairly cheap. Yeah.
And you bought because I was thinking,
so the expensive part here is our annual hunting license has gone up.
Yeah. How much was that?
$250.
The hunting license was $250. How much was the turkey tag?
$30. Oh, it wasn't bad.
Okay. So you're $280 all in. $285.
Yeah.
Ew,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's about normal.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
Jeez, what are you spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on tags a year? Does that sound about right?
That's cheaper than that because I'm especially this year now. Last year probably, but this year not bad.
Whew. That's a bunch.
And then you got to think the gas is double the price it was last year.
That's diesel. I just put diesel in my truck. $5.99.
It'll probably cost me the same it did last year, and I'll do half the states this year.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
It's expensive. Then you got food. Food's just
that's what I was going to also ask you.
Outrageous.
Like you're going in airports, you're doing this. You got a system to keep your costs down low. Like you.
The only thing I can
cheap out on is where I stay, and that's my truck.
Walmart's by the by the Anytime Fitnesses Planet Fitnesses. That's right. He's like, there's a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I mean that's where I stay. Like West Virginia, I didn't go anywhere for like 3 or 4 days. Like I mean, I was just in my truck.
Yeah.
Just in the woods.
Yeah.
Got the cooler full. Start running out of ice. That's when you go to the gas station.
Yeah.
So the last question I had before we jump subjects was the one about, you said something about you pulled up to a spot, I think in West Virginia. You had your spot, you're going to wait 20 minutes. Guy got out, slammed the door. He was a dick and said, I'm going, do you run into that a lot of dickhead hunters? Have you ever had an issue in a woods?
I don't really give a shit. I mean, because the way I look at it is like, if that guy comes in there and, because when he came in, I introduced myself. I'm like, hey, I've never been here. Where are you going? Now, he has no idea where I'm going. And he's like, well, I'm going to this back spot. I mean, obviously, I'm at the gate first, so really and truly the way it's supposed to work is I'm at the gate, you go find somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he just didn't give a shit. I mean, he just got out, unlocked the gate, and drive his truck all the way to his spot, which is fine. But the way I look at that is like, okay, well, I was meant to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And there again, go somewhere else and kill.
So you run into people that are like that more often, and people that are more polite?
Oh, no, it's more fuck you.
Really?
Yeah.
Every man for themselves?
Yeah, nobody has any respect for anything.
That sucks.
No, I mean, like, even if I'm knocking on a door and they say, and I say, can I turkey hunt? And they're like, yeah, you could turkey hunt, but I've got 2 other guys that turkey hunt this. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with it. I want somewhere that is solely not getting hunted. Yeah. And it's not because of pressure. It's not because I don't think I can't kill a bird there. It's the respect.
Yeah.
I mean, we deal with that, doing the door knocking for the deer hunting and everything. And it's just like, yeah, you can hunt. My neighbor hunts this, but yeah, you can hunt with him or you sit in his box stand or whatever. It's like, no, we don't want anything.
And we sat and talked about the door knocking stuff and everything. And he did say that basically, if they're going to let you hunt, money's no. They could care less about money.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, don't get me wrong.
If you really doesn't change
it's
nobody's mind.
It's almost like, because I've been wanting to do something. I haven't done it. And I told Joel I wanted to pick 10 properties around here and like almost go ask questions. But like, if I got to know, kind of dig why, like somebody else hunts as a category. I don't like hunters. I don't,
cows.
Insurance or, just kind of keep going down and then having data on why people don't allow
Dude, it's going to be
hunting.
the most bullshit you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, you're gonna have to weed through the people that just want to tell you something versus actually be honest with you.
I mean, we knock probably $1,500 a year just for.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, 10's not shit. You're not going to get any kind of
1,500 doors a year.
Me and my buddy Zach. I mean, we do a lot of knocking.
Yeah.
I mean, we drive to Indiana and we'll knock for just 4 days straight.
These guys for the deer hunting, some of the places that they go, there's no way. I mean, if I was breaking down, that's the last house I'm gonna go to.
And they're going up knocking on the door.
Yeah, you careful.
Yeah.
But those people are like,
those are the ones that don't care.
Yeah, the ones that give you permission are the fucking people that just rent the house.
Yeah.
You do run there. We don't care. You do run into even have
right through there.
But you've got to have written permission. I mean, like everything's got to match up. We do run into that where I've run into properties where I'm hunting people that are renting and didn't know it. And it's just like, can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it really sucks. That's where your biggest deer are at. So,
you ever ran into like a problem? Not like you ever got in a situation
I
where
ran into anything you can possibly.
I mean, anybody like ever pulled a gun or done anything?
Yeah, Indiana, that happened. That was like our last house we knocked in Indiana. We were almost done.
Or how about a smoking hot?
Yeah, there you go.
Never see them.
Never seen them.
Never see them. No, and especially single. They really don't see them. They had. We've ran into a guy that was going to let us. This is going to sound like a crazy story. Everybody's going to think I'm lying. We roll up. The old man. It was 2 single wides.
It must be good because Landon goes, "Oh God."
So it's 2 single wides and it's a long driveway, which we all hate. The long driveway off the road where you can't see nothing is just terrible. It's 2 single wides when you get back there, and there's an old man. And I think he was mowing his yard. Went up. This was Zach. This was not me. I was sitting in the truck. Zach goes up and he asked him. He's give him his sales pitch, and old man's like, "Yeah, I don't have a problem with that." He's like, "Let's talk to my son and let my son know, make sure everything's cool with him. But yeah, I mean, we don't have a problem. Son lives right here."
Well, and the other double wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then all of a sudden, here comes his son just driving up on I think it was either a four-wheeler or another lawnmower with one of those wagons behind it for, throwing brush in. He comes rolling up. Mind you, I've left a little bit out. I forgot this. It's the most important part. Y'all know what a dingo looks like.
Yeah, little dingo, like a little.
Okay, they've got 40, and they're dogs. They're all tame.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little skid steer dingoes.
No.
Okay, you're
I'm
talking about
the dog.
Dog dingo. Okay.
Look just like dingoes, and they are everywhere. Mind you, we did not know this pulling in the driveway prior to getting out. They followed this guy on the lawnmower up. So he comes up there, and Zach asked him. Obviously, with the dog situation, we're already out because these dogs are free range. I mean, it's already done, but you're already in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah.
So it's just like, go ahead, get permission, leave, don't come back. So the guy's like, I don't care if you hunt. There's only one stipulation. I was like, what's that? He's like, every time you come, you kill a dog. And he thought he was joking, right? And Zach's like, ha, ha, ha. He's like, no, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. He's like, these dogs got to go. I can't take it no more. He said, they're just breeding like rabbits. He said, obviously. I mean, there is literally 40 dogs. Like, I'm not exaggerating. He said, that's what I've been back here doing right now is killing dogs. And he looks in the trailer, and there's like blood just covered in the trailer.
Oh, my.
Back here killing dogs.
Kidding. Wow.
Yeah. So, long story short, obviously.
They
were mad. They were cool, but we never went back.
That's wild.
Yeah,
if you saw 40, it makes you wonder how many were out there running around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there wasn't a deer within a country mile of that place.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I'm trying to think
you just running a
little dingo dog. What's a dingo?
I mean, I wouldn't be going because of that son and that dad. And the other one sounding a little creepy.
Yeah, it sounds like serial killer stuff to me.
And when it comes to the money aspect, I mean, I've never, not one person has ever said, give me $100, give me $200, something like that. I've offered, especially with a turkey, because the turkey's like, the son of a bitch is standing in the field. Just I'll give you $100. Just let me go kill him. And that's never happened. It's just like, no, you're not. I don't care what you give. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Or offer to lease a farm or anything like that.
What about help? I mean, have you ever besides money and just asking, have you ever offered anything else? Is there anything?
If they say yes, I mean, I'll offer everything. I mean, obviously with the heat and air company and just the home improvement stuff.
There you go.
I offer all that. Now I don't offer that until it's a done deal, and it's just like, look, you're pretty much part of the family now. If you need anything, you got. Yeah. I've got this little old lady in the city that we'll go up there and I'll do yard work for her. We'll put security cameras up for her. I mean, it's stuff like that.
That's nice.
Because most of the time they're older, and then I've got a farm that's about an hour from the house where I'm going to pay for his hay that he makes on his fields, and then he's going to give me the fields for food plots or CRP or whatever I want to do.
Nice.
So he's basically gave me half his property to do whatever. I mean, they're anti-hunters and vegetarians, but they own a greenhouse. That's their livelihood is these greenhouses and these plants of whatever they do.
The deer eating plants.
Yeah, and they're just like, look. I mean, they've got 10-foot hot wire fence that they just I don't know if they use them. I have no idea. But he's like, no. He said we hate hunting. We don't want to see them die. We're vegetarians. Blah blah blah. He's like, but we understand
money.
Yeah.
It's our livelihood. Yeah. That's interesting.
So it's worked out really. It's been a really good relationship with them. Going on 2 or 3 years, I've never killed a deer there.
I looked up that. Did he say I never killed a deer?
There's deer there. You can kill deer. It's just
I looked up the dingo. Remind me of like that dog you see in Mexico all the time, like that little tan. You see the dogs in Mexico. Yeah.
Almost like a blue healer, or
they're like they look like a big fox.
Yeah,
I mean they kind of look like a big like tan, fox head looking.
Just a round dog.
Yeah, 40 of them, pile of them out there.
Was that really dog blood in that wagon?
Yeah. I want to. Yeah,
he's a weird man. You just run in.
He's like, hey, you want to see the pile? No,
I'm
good.
Hunter that we had here.
Yeah. That was that guy just come up and asked, why is that vehicle still running?
Go hunt right over there.
Yeah.
And when it comes to conversations, oh my God, you hear the craziest.
Well, that's probably part of the fun. I mean,
it is. I could care less about the hunting. Yeah. I mean, it's gotten to the point where for the amount of money that me and Zach spend, you can ask him. I mean, there is a lot of money put into that where we could just go lease a place. We could lease a place in Ohio, Indiana, and Kansas if we wanted to for the amount of money that we spend every year.
Probably 100% spot on.
And still be cheaper.
Well, to me, it'd be the aggravation. And maybe I'm just not a people person anymore. like I've filmed him a couple of deer hunts this year, and where we were at, the road noise, the tight quarters. I mean, granted, he had really nice deer on camera, and I totally get that. But the aggravation of having to put up with all that, in my mind, is not worth any deer whatsoever. I love the deer hunt.
And it's not. It's just like the addicting part is I'm knocking a door I know absolutely nothing about. It's not like, yes, same process as the Seek One boys, but they have leads. They're chasing something. They have history. They know about a deer that they're trying to find, where we know absolutely nothing. Like, we are wasting so much time because we know nothing, but you just get on X. Yeah, you get on X and you're like, there should be a big one here. Knock on the door, try to get it.
I still struggle with that. Like, I don't know if it's like, if like that, Lee Ellis is so famous that people want him to come, and because it's like, I never understood. I have a big deer. I'm going to take a picture, send it to him so he comes and kills it.
Because those people ain't going to hunt him.
I'm like, what is the incentive for you? Is it because you get to meet him or talk to him? It's just kind of a weird, abnormal. It's a little abnormal when I think about it in my head.
A lot of it is the big deer videos that go viral on Facebook or something, where it's like, oh my God, look at this deer in my yard. Yeah. And it's just a freaking 200.
Yeah.
And then if you look in the comments, it is literally Seek One.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's tagging Seek One because they can't do the.
You're hearing that?
Big money.
Yeah. Because they play it like there's no money. And I'm like, there's got to be something there, because. I don't know. You don't think there's no money there? I don't.
I mean, you mean like getting the lead, like paying for leads?
No, paying for the deer.
The deer?
Yeah.
You still got to kill it.
I mean, yeah, but you're paying for the deer. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That story of them spinning like a deer, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but them spinning like somebody's taking a picture, giving it to them, and then they go and get these free hunting permission. I'm like, why would somebody do that? There's got to be some incentive behind
I don't think there is. I mean, because we're doing it. I'm doing it. Money don't matter.
I mean, but not a huge deer like that.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say 200-inch deer is probably 25, 50 grand now.
Okay, so this is what doesn't make sense to me. If he was paying for it, and I'm not saying that, I do disagree. I will say. So if they are paying for the deer, how much is he spending for every property he has? Because you can't just throw money at these people.
I think
it's like, okay, I'll give you permission, but you give me $10,000 like you just said. If he's throwing $10,000 in their face. But, okay, or is he going up there and saying, if I kill this deer, I'll give you X amount?
So
is that the sales pitch?
Something, a little combination of both.
Now, I'm going to tell a blended story where I'm guessing it probably started out like door knocking and finding big deer and killing big deer. I bet because of the level of exposure and what's happening, there has to be some money involved now because of the fame and the, people are looking at it as an opportunity where maybe before it was like, hey, I located it and it's a cool story and nobody really knew him. And now it's turned into, probably people are like, this is an opportunity for me to make a bunch of money if I find a big deer for him.
Yeah.
That's in my head. That could be completely wrong. It's just what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's a possibility. It's not far-fetched by no means.
And I'm not taking anything away from the guy. He kills monster deer and he puts in the effort. And he works
regardless
hard.
of the money, he's still got to kill the deer.
Anything away from the guy. I'm just saying, I'm sure that like what he started doing has changed because of his level of fame, and now what he's chasing. People now know they can use that as leverage.
Yeah.
That's how I would think it would work, but I could be wrong. I don't know
if he's the one who started the whole door knocking deal, but I'm not on social media and I don't watch hunting shows and stuff, but I do watch those guys on YouTube. What is it called?
Seek One.
And I love their show.
Oh, they're great. They're fantastic.
It's such a great job.
Easily the best, in my opinion, the best hunting show that's ever been produced or made is their show.
Yeah.
Because they show A to Z and everything that happened and all the fun stuff, and I love it.
They put it together good. The footage is
it's real.
The hunting the public. Trevor got me hooked.
Oh, those guys are fantastic too.
So those are the two that I go on Facebook or YouTube and look up. See the video.
Hunting public.
Lots of work. I mean,
oh
the
man,
trips that guy made and everything. And
I think just being in the filming industry, I kind of know what it takes to do some crappy stuff, and these guys they're good.
Yeah. I'll tell you that. Who's the one hunting public guy that has the real long curly hair?
Zach.
Oh man, he is a trip. He is a trip to why he's fun.
I know everybody said they don't like him. I love him.
What? Oh, I love the guy. I think he's great.
He's a little.
I've never seen that.
Animated. Oh, it's good. Yeah, he's a little animated.
He makes it interesting.
What is the? I think he was a Marine. Not
the guy lives in
Warb.
Texas.
Nick.
Nick.
Is it Nick?
Yeah, sure. I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
For some reason, he just seems like he'd be to hang out with.
Right.
I think
right.
Warb's the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah, I like Warb.
He's a very good hunter.
Yeah.
So speaking of friends, you were talking about a guy, Zach and Houston. Are those two different people?
Yes.
Who are you hunting with the most? Who are you?
Both of them.
Both of them kind of
Houston
split.
I've grown up with Zach. We're just always it's split. Like me and Houston never door knock together because Houston just doesn't door knock a lot. Where Zach is just as hooked on it as I am.
You met Zach through hunting, or
no? He's a friend.
Oh, both of them been longtime friends. Cool, good.
So
yeah,
but I mean they're just as hooked on it as I am. Houston killed a really big bird this morning. He's had a great season. I think he's hunted feel like he's hunted 5 times and killed 4. I mean, he's just been, and I'm glad because he is usually getting his teeth kicked in every single year. And it's just been coincidence. He's a very good hunter. He's a good caller. He knows what he's doing. But it's just been coincidence. It's like every time I go with him, he kills. And then, the story started of like, oh, you can't kill a turkey without Trevor, and he's killed.
Yeah, now he's doing good.
Yeah,
good.
Right now. I mean, it's good.
Joel, how much longer do you think we have in our season here in Ohio? What do you think's left? And is it still good right now for turkey?
Oh, yeah. The best will be yet to come.
Okay, because one of my properties, he sent me in the front yard, like literally crossing the road in the front yard going into.
Yeah, best will be yet to come.
So I'm like, oh, maybe I will buy a turkey tag this year,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, got Chris in on it now. I'm like, man, maybe I need to do it.
Are you hooked on the turkey?
You don't.
Yeah.
You need to hunt like me and Landon had yesterday.
I told him that's next.
Yeah.
That's next.
The whole run and gun ordeal, that's the
Yeah.
What happens really quick.
So let's change gears here. Let's talk about
go ahead, I got to piss.
Go ahead. Let's talk about some trapping. Let's talk about like what you guys are doing, because you guys are doing. Are you still doing it? Are you still doing quite a bit of it?
Not
with
as
Trevor
much.
or
no? Trevor doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Landon found out I was doing. We started texting back pictures and what traps he used and what. Yeah.
So you're on any traps at all right now, Tracy?
No.
No.
So we have a season.
Yep.
Our season ends February 28th for trapping anything.
Coyote?
Yeah.
Really?
Anything.
Okay.
So I wish we could do it all year long, because me being a cattle farmer, calving season is now, and I'm getting pictures of coyotes, and I've got 15 newborn calves over here. I mean, it's a little unnerving.
Really? They'll go after a calf?
Oh, yeah, they'll kill a newborn pretty quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, we can kill them anytime.
Nuisance.
Right. We just can't trap them.
Yeah.
It's a big farm, and I don't do the night and stuff. I'm not into that.
Yep.
So for me, it would be easier to trap. But then watching you guys podcast and everything, it fired my internal body. Was like, oh man, because I do miss it. I enjoy it. Landon and I, we trapped quite a bit after Trevor sort of, I don't want to say grew out of it, just priorities changed.
Yeah.
A lot of people trap because they love it, and I do. But money is an incentive. It costs a lot of money to trap.
Yeah.
Right. So in the fur market, when we were doing it, it was good money.
You and Trevor?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was good money.
Probably 15 years ago? Or are we talking?
No, not that long.
Not even that long ago.
I think and I still do a little bit of trapping. He's probably been done with it for 5 years or so. And then Landon was old enough and was interested, so we did it for a couple of years, and then life happens.
Yeah.
And I don't do it as much as far as like the traveling, because I'm tied to the friggin' farm 24/7.
Yeah.
But it's a big piece of property, and we have critters on there. And I'm not much of a numbers game. Like I know you had mentioned, the more traps out, the better success rate.
Sure.
And he's true.
Yeah.
That is definitely true. But on a small property like ours,
yeah,
it may not.
Traps,
it's plenty. It's
right.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it's fun.
4 doubles or what? Yeah, but I'm definitely down on the double or the triple. Basically you need one there, one there, one there.
Yeah.
So if a deer trips that one, you still got 2.
Yeah.
The money was in the live market, live coyotes and foxes. That's how we made money enough to justify actually buying all
Still
the
didn't
stuff.
justify it.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of hard work. Don't get me wrong. And I have an understanding wife, because we built the pens to keep the critters at our house Imagine, the smell of one coyote or one skunk that you see dead on the side of the road.
Right.
Imagine
the whole yard.
30 head of
You guys were
coyotes and fox. The smell.
You guys were live trapping that many and putting them in a pen?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
They're separated out.
Like
Yeah,
and then
individual.
Yeah. And then what
yeah.
were you doing with them?
So then the buyer would come up. They have running pens. They have
Okay.
huge areas fenced in, and they train dogs to run.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they would come up once we got a big enough number to justify them driving up.
Yeah.
And pay us for them, and then ship them back.
Gotcha.
So, then the price fell out on that. I think hurricanes busted up a lot of the fences and pens, and it took some rebuild for those guys.
What was the price of a coyote at that time?
$110.
$110.
Yeah.
That's I think JD said about that, right? $100.
Yeah, and then it dropped down quite a bit for whatever reason. Just like everything, a trend starts, and then everybody wants to do it, and it's finding places to trap that you hadn't already trapped out.
Yeah.
Which is our biggest problem, I think, anyway, because, coyotes, they'll have a little home range. They do move around, but if you've got a 100-acre plot.
This is where the door knocking.
Yeah, and you set 2 or 3 traps and catch 1 or 2 coyotes, well, you need to move off that property and go
I'm assuming
else.
people were pretty open to coyote trapping, though. They were pretty much, I always said that's a good foot in the door, at least. Like, I even thought back in the day when turkey hunting in this area wasn't as, well, maybe it was even better then, but like turkey hunting was always a good segue. And then it's like, oh, can I deer hunt now? If they say yes to turkey, then they get to know you. Then, but coyote hunting or coyote trapping is kind of that segue too, to building that relationship. So
biggest thing I ran into with owners,
And their animals or whatever they have. Or,
that's whenever we would get a piece of ground, like, the traps aren't biased. They're going to catch whatever steps in.
Right.
So if you have dogs, I don't even want to be a part where they were like, can you mark them? Can you flag them? We'll stay away from them. I was like, yeah, I can.
But the dogging is still away from them.
Or, you'd go in and spend a half a day setting traps and everything. And in North Carolina, you've got to check them every 24 hours.
Yeah. We're the same way.
So, okay.
Yeah.
But the homeowners would see where I set a trap, and the next thing you know, they're down there snooping around, and, that was a little aggravating.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
want to see what's this guy doing?
Right. I'll be here at 6:30 in the morning.
They're digging.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be here at 6:30 in the morning. Go with me to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
yeah.
Then the fur price dropped. So it was really financially, and the amount of time that we were doing.
Yeah.
It just got to be too much.
I mean, hell, you'd probably making $2 an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you saw Joel talking about and doing, I mean, are you saying you might?
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't do it like we did.
Yeah.
We put a lot of time and had a ton. I mean, it was just.
What was your like
crazy.
most and live trapping? I'm assuming that's like softball. Is that like are you softball trapping them? Is that or how do you?
I mean, they may have had rubber jaws, but I mean, we don't necessarily need a rubber jaw.
Did we even have rubber, or was it just offsets?
Most of them were offset. We had a couple of rubber jaws, but we realized, they sit there and they bite at it, and the next thing you know, you got to replace that, and that adds up, and the offsets. I think the key to it is
the relief springs.
Yeah,
helped a lot.
We would put springs and smaller trap, not a heavy trap. We felt like was better for live market.
Yeah.
So and then checking your traps on a regular. Don't wait till 12 o'clock the following day to go run your damn trap line. You start at daylight.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do. I mean, it would take us 5, 6 hours
before school.
Jesus, how many traps for you guys? How many?
Not that many, because we'd have to drive all over the county to have different sets. So it really wasn't that many coyote sets, but they were just spread.
Just the
way
distance.
out.
Yeah.
That's why the Tacticams, I know what camera to go to first.
Yeah.
You know?
It would have made a lot of sense if we had that.
Yeah. But once again, like you're talking, it's a big investment in the cameras and subscriptions, and it's a big investment.
I made great money because he paid for it. So,
but that worked out both ways, because he would set the trap. He taught me to trap.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to worry about getting up, because he was up at 4:30 in the morning before
Doing
school on his 4-wheeler.
You trap any?
Running the trap line. So
No.
he did a little bit. We did.
He was pretty
likes
young.
To do the
he was still
trapping.
young.
I mean, the one thing that sounded like it contradicted is you guys said get up early and start checking traps.
That ain't
I heard
happening.
early doesn't happen with that one.
Not with that one.
Not with me most
Land's
time.
like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm good.
He's not a morning person. He'd be first to tell you.
I'm the same. When I was 13 and 14, I would wake up 2 hours before school or whatever and go walk. I would go walk.
If you want to hunt, like coyote hunt with the guns and stuff at night, or pigs or whatever, that's your man.
He's
a vampire.
That's night out.
Yeah.
He's a vampire. So Joel, I mean, you had what was your longest check trap line you ever had? I mean,
back in the day, it was like 300 miles or something.
300 miles of trap line. Yeah. How many traps was in that 300 mile? If you had to guess,
100. You know,
every day driving that same 300 miles. Day. Wow,
but dude, it's like Christmas morning. If you can remember as a kid. That's what every day to me trapping was.
It's so funny because I think the 4 or 5 people I've ever talked to about trapping says the exact expression. It's like Christmas morning. It's been you or
it's
my dad or you or, everybody. JD's like, it's like Christmas morning.
I mean, my phone was beside my bed with the alerts going off, and at 2 in the morning, I'm looking to see if I got a coyote at 2 in the morning.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
I mean, it was never to that I was going right then.
Yeah. I think trapping at our place has got to be a lot easier than up here because we don't get the hard ground like y'all do, the freezing grounds and stuff.
I have a video. I've talked about this 2 weeks ago, and I keep forgetting. It's down the ways now, but I got a video of Joel putting that was probably what? I mean, the weather was 20.
February.
It was 20 degrees or 25. We were all bundled up, and he's out there chiseling the ground, and shrapnel's hitting me, and I'm trying to record. He's like, watch your eyes.
Yeah, that's got to be hard. We never did. The biggest thing for us in freezing temperatures is if you catch a coyote or fox, the paw freezing before you get it out of trap.
Oh, yeah.
If that happens, you can't sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We would almost set all our traps off if it was.
Yeah, if it was going to be below freezing, we would just set them off.
Yeah.
And wait for the.
Yeah, they just get black and fall off or whatever.
I think when you set that trap, I think it was like 30 minutes, and you're like, I could have got this done in 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
It was like 4 times the amount of time to get that one trap set, just because
it was ridiculous.
Literally chiseling the ground. I mean, it was.
But it was like I had been out of it for so long, and I just wanted to do every different condition and figure it out.
And I think it was that week you trapped 4 or 5 that week, or 2 or 3 at least that week in that cold weather. Yeah. If you had doubles out, you would have caught more. You had multiple pictures of multiple coyotes.
When I said if I had running about 60 or something like that, I said I think I would catch one a day. I think I could catch one a day if it was 60. So
next year he'll probably have 60. That's my
he
will. Yeah, he'll have 60.
I will have.
He'll have 60 or so out.
I think it's like 60 hanging up out back around here.
And then I'm going to the plan is then to start like at the end of October, before maybe my first rut camp comes, and have at every farm have, out of the way but off the lane or whatever, and just have sets.
Yeah,
sets everywhere during that time.
Well, and I thought Joel had a good idea about.
I'd be like, you're gonna hunt this stand over here today. The wind's good, but I got a coyote over there too.
Joel was talking about, I think, some of your later season guys maybe doing some night, incorporating some of the coyote hunting too with the hunters. I think that's awesome. Yeah. How cool of a package is that?
Some people are into that.
Yeah, that will be fun. Especially with the setup he has now and everything. But
whenever I would go with JD, I mean, it's like my battery died on my thermal, and I didn't have an extra battery, and it was like 3 or 3:30 in the morning, and I mean, it's like that was my battery died. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably would have just kept going.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, they probably slept all day.
Probably. Their schedules are probably flipped, I'm guessing.
No, Darren would hunt till 3, go home, sleep for 2 hours, and off to work at 5:30 and stuff.
What's Darren? What's Darren do for a living?
I think construction or something. I think. Yeah.
Gotcha. Darren Hess, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But dang it.
Yeah.
Now JD, he probably goes and catches a little nap or whatever.
Yeah.
He might go catch a nap.
So the one thing at the very end of our first episode, you guys threw in this little weird tidbit, and we didn't really get to expand on, and that was the turtle trapping.
Yeah.
I know when we were talking about kids and we talked about for 2 minutes and we kind of ended because we had ran so long. Can we talk about that for a second? Like,
sure.
So, like, once again, you guys had like off the bridges or something. How do you do it? What did you do again? Can you guys
tell him about it?
So we would have net traps. So the easiest way to explain how they work, it's a big,
Did you
probably
do
the
this?
size of this table.
Did you do this? The turtles?
a little bit?
So it's probably the size of this table, I would say. Are they 6 foot long? Are they 6 foot?
You can get 5 or 6.
5 or 6 foot long, whatever. And they're like hoops. So it's like a metal frame. So it's a metal hoop.
Yep.
And then you have a metal hoop here. Every foot there's a metal hoop, and then there's a net that goes across the whole thing.
So it's like a big tunnel?
Yeah, it's like a big
Exactly.
tunnel. Yeah, it's a good way to explain it. Well, then on the opening, how the turtle gets in there, it's almost like if you take a basketball net and you take and grab the end of it and then you stretch it.
Yep.
So what happens is when the turtle will walk up on that basketball net, and when he walks up on it, it'll open it up and he goes in. Well, coming out, he can't walk up on it, so he can't open up.
So the trap.
The
Inside
trap.
your bait
Gotcha.
basket.
Yeah, and they have no idea.
like
Gotcha.
a crab pod.
Almost
Like
kind of
a
like
crab pod.
yeah.
almost like a kind of
It looks like the finger
Chinese
thing, the
finger
Chinese
lock.
finger
That's
thing.
literally
Yeah,
what I was
with a
thinking about. It's like a
basketball net on
Chinese
the end.
finger lock
Right.
almost for turtles.
And so what
Yeah.
we would do in the winter is trap muskrats, skin them out, sell the fur, freeze the muskrat meat, and then in the fall or in the spring, we would use the muskrat for the bait.
They'd
for
be
the
up
turtle.
inside of it.
The bait
Yeah.
for
It'd be
the
in a
turtle.
bag.
Oh, in a bag.
In a
So
bag.
would
They
you have to
can't
weight
just
it
eat all of
down
it.
or something, or nope?
No.
No, because there's an air pocket on top. You have to leave an air pocket for the turtles not to die.
Yeah, they're,
Oh, well, that makes
they'll
sense.
drown.
Yeah. Yeah.
we'd use pool noodles, like a
Okay.
big pool noodle.
Yeah.
Stick it inside, and it would just suspend it off the bottom.
Gotcha.
Give 'em- But yeah,
Gotcha.
It was a pretty big business whenever.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
fast paced too.
So, I mean, how many of these traps do you have out at that time?
we ran. I think the most we ran were like 25.
25 traps. And you
Yeah.
like mostly off bridges or?
No,
or
I mean farm ponds.
where am I getting the bridge thing? Did you
Well,
guys come? up with
We
the bridge?
did. We went.
Yeah, we
Okay.
took a trip and done that.
Okay.
So instead of we drove 2 hours,
Yeah.
3 hours, whatever it was, and stayed in the hotel. And legally, you're allowed to trap under the bridges in the creeks.
as long as it's a state right away. Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you can only do it a certain time of year because the turtles will come out of the farm ponds, get in the creeks, and go lay their eggs or travel back and forth.
You can't
So
do it
you would
during that
catch the
time.
turtle. You would catch the turtles from downstream because they would smell those muskrats, and
The
then they
scent.
come up.
Sit in the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And then so we're catching like
Snapping
snapping turtles,
Mhm. Yes.
big snappers,
Yeah.
probably big snappers,
Biggest one's 52 pounds.
52-pound
Snapping
snapper.
turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question, because I meant to ask this: turkey bird size. What's a turkey good turkey weigh, or what's a big turkey?
20.
20.
22 I think is average.
that's
22 's
Anything over
average.
22 is pretty good size.
22. You got kind of a feel. You ever like shot 30-pound
Oh, I have
turkey?
no idea.
No,
I
no
never-
idea.
I'd never weigh 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even hardly measure
Biggest,
anything.
biggest around here been 25, 26.
25, 26.
That's
Gotcha.
big.
and that's
big.
probably an
That's a
early season
big-
bird. Probably
Yes.
early
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Because they're burning up their fat just like a deer does during the rut,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Moving around.
Yep.
So going back to the turtles, so what are we doing with these turtles? You catch these turtles. How many are you catching? If you got 25 out, you catching one a day?
Oh, shit.
No. 10 a trap.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, we're
what?
catching a lot.
Yeah, until that food's gone, until they heat up.
They
all
just
the
keep
bait,
going
they just
in.
keep going in.
And then so you just
I
have
didn't know
a
there would be that many turtles in an area or
Oh,
whatever.
that's just a snapper turtle.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, the little red ear.
the
you're
snappers.
just tossing them out.
Yeah, you can't keep
Yeah.
those.
The average that we would catch out of ponds probably like 6 or 7, I would say.
out of one
That was
pond.
Out of one pond.
Yeah.
And
My
then you
ponds
just
I
get
caught 32.
then you get that pond,
In
and
my
it's just
pond.
like that's ridiculous.
And there has to be a size limit.
Okay.
Get 11 inches from the end of the shell to the front of the shell.
Yeah.
11
Anything
inches.
less, you got the.
And that's probably like a 20-pound.
No,
No,
snap-
it's
no,
like
it's
10
10-pound
Yeah.
snapper.
It ain't even
Okay.
big enough to keep
Yeah,
this
I'm thinking
Yeah.
10 inch, guy
Yeah.
math here. This is 6 inches, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My wife
So
always
in North
likes to-
Carolina, you have to buy a license, trapping license. You have to apply for it, so it's not guaranteed to get it. And you get 100 turtles per license. So I get 100, he gets 100, Landon gets 100, Amanda gets 100. So family wise, we could catch
400 turtles.
total. The key to that is the license holder has to be present during the checking of the traps.
So you're pulling Amanda into the truck,
So
and she's like,
yes,
if it
and
comes to
it's-
her tags were last.
yeah.
If it comes down
Right.
to
And
it.
she's like, there better be 17 in that trap.
and it's 10 a day. So if you
Oh,
yeah, those
But you keep your biggest.
So we could catch 40. If it was the 4 of us, we could keep 40 per day.
So I'm assuming this isn't, or is it competitive? I mean, like, was there a year y'all never got a license because it's a draw?
No, there's only like 6 people in 4 counties around us.
Okay.
That do it on a commercial level.
Not a big.
Yeah, and they were all friends, so we all meet at one location. The buyer comes down from Virginia or Maryland, and he picks it up. I mean, you're looking at one pickup. We sell once every 2 weeks. So one pickup, you're probably looking at close to 400, 500 turtles in that one pickup.
So you're eating them the whole turtle. You didn't have to butcher them.
No, they have to be live.
No, they got to be live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what? And they're doing what with these turtles?
Meat market.
Meat market.
Turtle. Not with the females.
Not with the females. Yeah, you tell that.
So Maryland, you can butcher and sell turtle meat, which is very expensive. If I remember correctly, when we were doing it, I think it was $400 a pound. Now that is a pound of meat. About the size of your hand. Now we did not get paid that. We did not.
No. But they're selling turtle meat for $400 a pound.
It was very, very expensive. It was somewhere around that. Now I don't know what it's at today.
Let's see what the turtle. Let's see what the turtle.
Yeah, look it up.
That was snapping turtle.
Yeah. How old am I?
Snapping turtle price.
Good.
Snapping turtle price per pound.
That'd have been 12 years ago
in Maryland, Chris.
But anyways, they would take and butcher the males in Maryland, and then they would ship the females to China because China had ate all their turtles and they were full of eggs. So when they were ready to lay, they were already bred whenever they would send them to China. So as soon as they landed in China and they turned them loose or whatever, they would have their eggs.
Trying to repopulate.
Trying to repopulate. Like a bunch of rats out there eating turtles.
They have farms, turtle farms.
Turtle farms.
Fenced in ponds, and that's where they
take
them. And
what you got?
Yeah.
So it was a pretty big business, but once that quota was met overseas, then the price of the turtles here, our price went down.
So what were you guys selling a turtle to these guys too? I mean, what was or was it based on the pound?
Yeah, you get paid per pound.
We got paid for the whole turtle.
Okay.
I think the most we got paid was like $2.20 a pound back in the day.
$2.20 a pound.
Yeah.
So 20-pound turtles, $50 roughly.
Right. If you get
that's pretty good.
That's not that good when there's 2 pounds of meat on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or 3 pounds of meat.
I mean, it was a numbers game.
I look at it like that.
Yeah.
And I've still got all the receipts from whenever he did it because it's pretty cool, especially for him. I mean, this dude is, and even Landon, I'm not trying to leave him out.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
Landon was a little young to be doing that.
He was.
And big turtles are heavy. There's a lot. There's dangerous. There's a lot.
It's a lot.
Didn't you, the one story, didn't you like stay at a hotel or something? And you
that was it when we were creek trapping. When we were creek trapping.
Creek trapping, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You just stayed at
They told us a story last time. The last day were like, they went and stayed at a hotel somewhere or something and was running their trap line.
We'd just get an atlas. We'd start marking the bridges and overpasses and stuff on some roads, and then we would go, and if it looked good, we'd throw a trap.
What looks good?
The brackish water down there, swampy water, the nastiest it looks. Now, if it was a clear creek or
no good,
or real shallow, not.
You just want nasty, mucky,
deeper
water,
like burrowing in the mud.
Deeper, better.
At least a foot deep.
At least
just so that the turtles can kind of swim.
Yeah.
Up, stream and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we'd look at. Ponds were great. Beaver ponds are fantastic. And then there's different plants that like an arrowhead. It looks like a big arrowhead, green arrowhead leaf.
Okay.
Turtles love it.
Gotcha.
So if you're driving by a slough or a beaver pond or something and you see that particular vegetation, that's pretty good for snapping.
And hoppy toads.
Yeah, they love hoppy toads. So you can't use a hook.
What's a hoppy toad?
Yeah, what's
frog?
Hoppy toad?
Frog.
I mean, like frogs you see out here on the driveway.
Oh, you're talking about you're just like a bullfrog?
No, a toad.
Toad. Yeah, just toad.
Is that what y'all call it? Just toad?
Yep, toad.
Okay.
The ones that pee on you. And you
Oh, yeah. Ones that give you warts.
Best turtle bait.
Yeah.
Best turtle bait ever.
Gotcha.
If you're using hooks.
Gotcha. So were you guys like trying to catch those toads to put in were you ever trapping or catching toads? I mean, can you do that?
They're probably for limb lines or something.
That was
like
for limb lines when you're not commercially trapping.
Okay.
If you're wanting to catch one to eat it or something.
Okay.
And you're setting a limb line or
you can't sell hooked ones that have been hooked.
Oh, if you catch them on the hook, you can't sell them, but you can keep them.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how that's how it started out, was just, me being young and wanting to catch a snapper turtle on a hook. We went down that rabbit hole. And it's like
hook a toad, tie it from a
dude,
tie it from the lens, put it in the water.
It felt like it took us a year and a half to figure out like, okay, we gotta make the lines this certain way because what happens when a turtle gets hooked, he'll take and bury all 4 of his feet in the mud and just pull as hard as he can. He'll break that line.
Yeah,
or he'll straighten the hook out. So I was taking the type of hooks we were using was just like a straight shank hook, and I would take a piece of fencing wire and put 3 hooks on this piece of fencing wire, line them up beside each other, and then take a drill, put that fencing wire in the drill, and just like
spin it tight.
So all 3 of these hooks are in the same spot.
Yeah.
So then you take and just run it through the back of that hoppy toad, and he would choke it down.
Then he can't pull that hook straight.
Then he'd like hook some mule tape or something to the other end of it, which is like 2,000 test or whatever. Once I figured out that I was a dangerous son.
How old were you at this point?
Shit.
Probably
13.
Yeah, maybe 13. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And because we live on the river and river ponds are everywhere and there's farm ponds everywhere. I mean, this little shit, he was on his 4-wheeler. I'm going to check turtle traps or he'd call, because we'd stuff them in a corn sack if they were small enough.
Yeah.
Which is, so a snapping turtle's always snapping at you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm scared of a snapping turtle because I don't want to get bit. And he's grabbing the shell called the airplane, the breast, and holding them up where their claws is getting all over you and they're snapping and carrying on. I'm over here with the tail, holding it way out, but trying to get that turtle corn sack.
Yeah.
There's a simple solution. You flip it over on his back on his shell.
Yeah.
And it more or less goes to sleep.
Yeah.
And you just slide the bag up over it.
They go to sleep if they're on their back.
No, they just get paralyzed. They're upside down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Shit. I'm done. Here comes the sack. I heard about this.
Or he'll call me, this turtle's too big for a sack. What are we going to do? So, yeah. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Who was telling me? Somebody told me a story one time. Maybe it was you guys about throwing the turtle in the back. No, this was my dad telling me about throwing the turtle in the. We'd be driving in the country road and they cross, I'm guessing during break.
Catch one on the road.
He'd grab it, throw it in the bed, and then he'd take it to our pond, which I don't know why we swam in that pond. I didn't really like that idea. I don't know why he was doing that, but, and so he, like over a couple of years, put 5 or 6 of them in, but I just remember my mom or dad telling me, driving something, they threw it in the back of the Jeep, and my mom looked in the rearview mirror, and this turtle's like coming up over the back and like trying to get in the truck. And she's like, hit the gas, falls on his back, So
they are escape artists.
Yeah.
They are. Oh my Lord. They'd scale one of those dog fence, like the square dog fence or whatever.
That's unbelievable. Thinking a turtle could do that.
Scale it. They go. Like you go out there in the morning, it's like, shit, I had 7 in here. I got 1.
Yeah.
30 to 50.
That's a way lower.
Yeah.
Still expensive. That is still expensive. $50 a pound. So is it good? I've never had turtle.
I didn't like it.
Like chicken.
They say there's 7 different types of meat in a turtle. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
Okay.
But there's specific quarters that taste different.
Yeah.
Right. These boys, and I don't know how to cook very good. My wife refuses to cook any wild game meat. So we would rely on them to.
Which was dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, like
turtle. You 13 years old and Landon's probably 9 or 10.
It's like, was that turtle good? Yeah, it was good. Good. I'm not trying it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was good, buddy.
Because literally 3 hours later, they're both in the toilet shitting their guts up,
we thought we were Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was in that era.
This is maybe a stupid question, but is it like a red meat or a white meat or
white?
Yeah. White and red?
There's
dark.
So I'm guessing like the legs, different parts are different. It's like, dark meat, white meat on chicken, they have different.
It cooked correctly, not by, 12-year-old. It's really good. It's like chicken. You can make turtle stews, kind of like chicken and dumplings in a sense.
Yeah.
You can't taste no damn difference.
Yeah.
It's just, there's abundance of them because nobody does anything with turtles. Nobody catches them. Nobody traps them. Nobody eats them. Like, it's just abundance of it.
How much is that turtle trap to buy? Or did you make it?
$50.
$50 to buy a turtle trap.
Is that how cheap they were?
Mm-hmm.
God,
yeah.
that
literally
it sounded like they were 2,000 back then.
Now, there was a season for those too, I'm assuming.
There's just a better time of the year to catch.
Okay. But you could do it all year round?
No.
No.
Come June, the weather gets hot, turtles stress, they die before you can get them because they have to be in cooler water. So the trucks that would come are refrigerated trucks, like a big box truck, but it was refrigerated. And we had these big Tupperware containers that were open. We'd put 1 or 2 turtles per tray and then stack it inside on top of each other.
Yeah.
So as we're doing this, and you got to think, there's 6 of us with 400 or 500 turtles that are literally getting out of their totes and walking across the yard.
Oh, there's turtles everywhere.
Everyone has to be weighed individually. You got a lady over here who's writing it down, and then me or him or Kevin or somebody walking by you with the turtle. Well, that turtle's snapping at Joel.
Yeah.
You know, so it was dangerous as crap. And then he is 13 years old, barefooted, running around, and these are grown men looking at him like,
what are we doing?
Seriously? What
he's doing?
Yeah. He's down there wrestling the 40-pound alligator, the snapping turtle. That's hilarious. That's a great time. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, looking back, it's like, why in the hell were they letting me do that?
Yeah.
Like that sounds like
crazy.
TV show for today. The person going around getting the turtles.
Yeah.
Turtle Man.
The Turtle Man or whatever.
This sounds like a different version.
It was during that
funnier
era.
version, in my opinion.
It was during that era, so I thought I was Turtle Man too.
It sounds like you were Turtle Man Junior.
I was.
Yeah.
Landon, he would come in from the pond, and he'd holler, Dad, I got some snapping turtles, and go out, and he's sitting there holding 2 snapping turtles. What are we going to do with them? Come to this pond because maybe they weren't big enough.
Yeah.
You know, and turn.
Oh, is that allowed? Like if you catch some small ones, you'd be like, okay, well, I'll just go put them in my pond. I'll catch them in.
We did that quite a bit.
But like if it's like 9 inches and needs to be that 11-inch, you know, how long does that take? How quickly the turtles?
Probably a year.
Oh, yeah, they grow that quick.
Oh no.
No, they grow slow.
It would take a long time.
Yeah, turtle. I mean,
Yeah,
like
I
that
was thinking
52-pound turtle. I mean,
that'd have been a
it's probably
70. I was gonna say
80 to
75,
100.
100. Now, does the meat? I mean, there's got to be a certain size where the meat doesn't taste as good. I wouldn't think. I could be wrong.
Blend it all up. You don't know the damn difference.
Yeah, Chris, I'm curious. Can you?
80 years old.
Yeah, figure out these alligators that on that show.
Oh yeah, like
how old is the old snapping turtle?
Yeah, because I mean, I know we're not talking the same kind of turtle, but when you go to the zoo and they got those big tortoises, they're the ones at the zoo. The one's 158 years old right
like
now.
Prehistoric.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, you're looking at it and you're like, that's.
Now you hear everybody talk about, you know, I seen a snapping turtle yesterday that fill up the bottom of a 50-gallon drum. That is absolutely a ridiculous turtle.
Yeah.
Like that is a 70-pound turtle. Like the ones that we were catching are 52 pounds. I mean,
that's a big turtle.
Giant.
It's just unbelievable. If you catch a bunch of turtles and you see a bunch of turtles and you're like, okay.
You guys have alligators?
That is a 250-inch deer, basically.
Yeah.
Biggest ones I've got were.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the biggest one I've ever
16,
seen.
17, 18 maybe or something like that.
Well, do we just not have big turtles, or are people not trapped? There are here big.
It might have something to do with the weather. Like it gets really cold up here, so maybe.
I mean, I know we got them. I just never
them.
seen big ones.
Well, and you don't really ever see the big ones.
And nobody really.
That's it.
Yeah.
They just probably are hunkered down somewhere in the bottom of a swamp.
Most of the time, we find them in a beaver pond.
Bigger pond.
The big ones.
The beaver ponds.
Oh, beaver.
But I
So
mean,
they're in the woods.
in the beaver
big
ponds.
ones, yes.
What is a beaver pond?
It's a flooded timber pond off the edge of a river.
Gotcha.
Like
you were
talking about a piece of property where you had 4 or 5 different beaver dams in the creek.
Yes.
So when that body of water backs up and really takes over the timber, we call that a pond.
Gotcha. Okay. 40 to 70 years. Wow.
Yeah, so it's hard telling somewhere around.
Is there a trapping season, or can we trap them in Ohio? I'm just kind of, this sounds really interesting to me.
There
this
is
sounds
trapping
like
season in Ohio.
Is there a trapping season? What's our trapping season in Ohio for
there's
snapping
a season
turtles?
for them.
Yeah.
I'll have to have permits.
I bet you have to have the
a friend
trapping
I know, he has like a great big giant plastic tank in his basement or whatever, and that's where he, like, you know, I'm saying one about as big as here with a little bit of water in it, and that's where he chucks them.
They call that flushing them out. So if he's keeping them to eat them, then they'll flush them out. In a sense, they just keep the water changed every day.
Clean them up.
Yeah, you in a sense, I mean, it's a little inhumane, I guess you could say, but I mean, they just won't feed them anything. So then they just clean out their system, and then it gets all that shit out and all the stuff out in their meat and stuff like that, and then they butcher them.
And then when they butcher them, whether it's true or not, the myth is if he grabs the stick, you pull his head out with the stick, cut his head off for them to bleed out. That that won't let go of that stick until like the next full moon or something or some.
I don't know about that.
Like them teeth will not let go of that stick.
Lockjawed in.
Yeah.
They do have a massive bite power.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of them putting like logs in front and snapping them right in half, and it's like
it seems like I watched a guy.
He kept feeding it a bigger stick, and it just kept snapping, and it eventually stopped. And I'm
is that the same fella that stuck the fatty part of his hand?
Yes.
What an idiot!
And I'm like, what are you doing,
Coyote Peterson? Yeah,
I was surprised that
he really did.
Yes, I'm surprised it didn't take the chunk. Did
with
it take the chunk out?
Like with a smaller turtle, I feel like a smaller turtle would be way worse. It's like sharper jaws.
Yeah.
Everything about it just seems.
That's like people on the YouTube videos setting those MB 550s and everything, Well, you can't be afraid of this trap if you let it put your hand in it. I'm like, I mean, Garrett lost a fingernail, I think.
Did he? Gosh dang it. I was going to ask a question.
What was that? What's the answer?
Yeah, about Ohio. Nice. Coming up, I am literally going to maybe send you a text, Trevor, about that sounds fun. I would love to pull out like a big snapping turtle.
But it's just like here, I have been out and about, where around here they have the ditches through the fields where like all their tiles are ran and everything. And if it's got water and like that and some mud or whatever, you'll be riding along and you'll just see the bottom move a little, you'll see the bottom move and it's.
Yeah.
Now you can noodle them in creeks if you're man.
Yeah, I'm not man enough.
Me neither.
So,
did you noodle them?
Yeah, we've done it before.
So
not me.
Way back in
Tracy, not me.
Whenever I mowed grass at Kaiser Lake, worked for State Park when we were kids, and there were these old, I think they were like in their 70s or something at the time, and they would all camp down there at Kaiser Lake and fish during the spring and everything, and then they would go off. So they had like old this was like VHS tapes, and the guy's name just came to me. Carol Bowman, I think, was one of the guy's names. But they would see it in the pond. They would see it in the pond. The person on shore would have them marked. The one old man would start walking out there too. And he would say, right about there. And then the old man would go, he would start reaching or whatever and come up with it.
No way. Yeah.
They say that when you see them, they go
straight down
like that, and their tail is
up. Tails up. Okay.
Yep. I wonder.
Yeah, I'm not still risking nothing to be doing that. Sorry.
I don't think they can bite underwater. Is that right?
I mean, I'm sure they could if they wanted to, but I don't.
You on that one?
Overtime for Chris over here.
Yeah,
but yeah, it would. They legitimately were hand picking them some bitches.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You can do them in creeks. So when they go up in the hole, most of the time they go up in head first and then back out. But we had like a
head first and back. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah,
so you can grab them by the tail. You get up in the hole and you pull them out.
Yeah, I mean, but
still seems risky.
It is.
One decided to back up today.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck him.
Yeah.
And grab me by the tail.
Well, no, we used to have a metal hook, and this is me and my buddy doing this, but we used to have like a metal hook, metal stick with just a J on the end of it. Yeah. You could reach up in there and grab him by the shell and yank him out, or you could tell which way his head was facing, or if his head was facing straight, you could just reach up in there and grab him.
That's a wonder he's alive.
Yeah, that's why. I know. What was the video you sent? Were you here when you sent me that video of you marching through the? Yeah. Send me a video that was like
I sent you the picture.
Water,
where I'm standing in the water,
and he's just walking, smash. I'm like, dude, are your feet not cold? It was cold that morning too, wasn't it? It's like
35 or 40 degrees, and walking in them damn Crocs through the muddy water.
So Landon is my normal
Yeah.
child. Thank God, Landon.
By the way, I love that hat. Where'd you get that hat at? Is it represent some, or is it just the? I like that hat a lot. Wish I had that hat. If you find another one, I'll send you some money. You can ship it up to me.
Send that with some deer jerky.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Good.
That's great.
Good.
You need to send me like a half a day YouTube video of step by step how the day get. You know how the whole prepping process or how
the deer jerky?
Yeah, the deer jerky.
It's pretty simple.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be giving it
Like,
ingredients out or not.
I'll send you the link.
Well, I mean, I don't ingredients.
It's not
Experiment.
It's not secret.
You need the ingredient.
Yeah.
If you like that.
I love
Because
that.
I've been down that road. I've tried everything.
I mean, you know, I think the Cody.
Yep.
I mean, everybody does the strips.
Yeah.
And them can get kind of, you know, wear your jaw out chewy and everything. And then I like that. That's good.
Yeah, there's two people. There's the people that like to chew on it, and then there's people that like just the flavor and kind of the softer.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in between. My jaw gets tired. I'm gonna switch to what you got, you know. So so do you have like a big dehydrator?
I've got two.
Two of them?
Yeah, just bought them off Amazon. They're like $100 a piece.
Work perfectly.
Yeah, 160 degrees. It's got a timer set on 3 hours.
Trevor said, "Don't let it fool you. Dad is about 10 hours a day.
Yeah,
it babysitting this stuff,
staring at.
Yeah.
So you got to feel it, the texture.
Yeah.
Flip every single piece throughout that 3 hours.
Yeah.
And rotate your trays to get everything to dry consistently. To me, the key from
your jerky, you're using the jerky shooter or the yes.
So you're grinding. Okay.
And you know how is it thicker than what it looks? When it's out, it's that thickness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't dehydrate down?
Very little. I mean,
because it is a softer, the harder jerky, I think, is the one where you lose, like, if you're chewing it, that's where it gets, I think, you're overcooking.
And I don't use a liquid.
Jack Links.
Yeah.
I don't use liquid for my marinade. It's a dry powder. I just mix it up like a meatloaf. But the key to it, because seasoning comes in a pack. So 1 pack will do 2 pounds. So it's pretty idiot proof, right? Dump all your seasoning on 1 pound. So if you have, like I do,
like you're making meatloaf.
Yeah, just mix it up really, really good. Now the salt, it comes with a pack of curing salt. So 1 pack does 1 pound. To me, I don't like it really salty. That will dry it out faster.
Yep.
You know,
and that's not salty at all. It tastes good.
So I use like 3/4 of a pack of the salt. Now, I'm not measuring anything out at this point.
I kind of don't believe you when you say that. I feel like you got this down to science. I feel like Tracy's a madman when it comes to this.
He's done it so freaking much, dude.
Yeah, he's like, that's too many grains of salt pulling out.
Yeah,
getting the
everybody
mixture.
in there, they'll text or call, hey, is it deer jerky season? You know, neighbors that don't deer hunt.
And does the
that's what I pay for my leases on my door knocking property.
Yeah, there you go.
Literally.
The jerky shooter do the exact amount every, like, 1 squeeze?
Like a caulking. That's what it looks like. It's just got a flat tip on it. So you stuff your meat in it, and then you just pull the handle, and it squirts it out in the strip.
So is it like strip. 1 squeeze?
Yeah, there's
1 strip?
Do 1 strip?
No,
okay.
You just sit
keep
there
doing
and
it.
keep doing it. Because my trays are round. And so for me...
And you have it on wax paper or anything like that? Nope.
Just right on the pan.
Yeah, I just started on the plastic trays, and I like to go all the way around in one big long spiral.
Oh, so then you cut it afterward.
I just break it. So when you flip it, if you got 15 pieces on 1 tray that are 6 inches long, you got to flip every single one of them.
Yeah.
If you just got 1 continuous spiral, you just grab
flip
it. Flip it. It just saves time.
Yeah.
Right?
And then when it's done, you start ripping into the pieces.
So when you
want.
take it off.
Okay.
I like it.
I like that
straight
idea.
off the dehumidifier is the best.
Oh yeah.
Nice and just warm and.
There's not a lot.
It's like a hot chocolate chip cookie.
Yes.
Just like that.
I guarantee.
Now,
yes.
You've never done like never played with like muscle sliced jerky, the harder stuff. You don't like that, or no? Just sticking with this. Yeah, it's delicious. That's probably the best flavored jerky, and I'm not just blowing smoke I've ever had. That's got great flavor. It's got fantastic flavor.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
It's nothing special.
like a bacon bit one. Yeah.
I've had a bacon bit one.
Yeah. He ate all that.
Sorry.
Dude, we've ate like 6 packs.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Have the original, and then add the red pepper flake, and then bacon and some pepper flake. I've tried all the other different brands of spices. For me, just stick with the original, and then I can use some pepper to spice it up.
My brother makes some jerky every now and again. I'm gonna have to, and he listens to this. He'll probably be all about this because he's got a dehydrator
if you
and
eat too
everything.
much though, it's like ass lax.
Yeah.
It'll what?
It's like ass lax.
Ass lax.
However you say it, it'll rip you in the ass.
I'm gonna start saying it instead
That
of
could be my problem.
ass
I
lax.
can't say it the right way.
eggs, a whole can of Bush's baked beans, and a whole bag of that jerky. That
The G was tore sideways.
Problem.
Yeah, I was worried about you for a little while.
What was happening out in the
woods?
I
thought I was hearing gobblers, and it wasn't. It was his ass.
Like there was bad stuff coming out of me. And it all came to a head this morning at about 4 a.m.
So my neighbor, she had some health issues, and they thought maybe she had Crohn's disease because everything she would eat just wouldn't stay with her. And she went for like 7 days without eating, had to go to the hospital and stuff. And so finally she called her, she texted me. She's like, do you have any deer jerky? And I was like, sure I do. She's like, well, I can't eat anything. So can you bring me some over so I can have something to eat, some protein?
Yeah.
I was like, sure. And that cured her. I don't know what, Courtney?
You think it's like, sometimes I wonder if it's like that's natural, right? That's, and is she eating like a bunch of chemical foods from the grocery store or something,
Could be. I don't know. But she texted me a couple of days later.
She's fine.
Yeah. She's like, you're not going to believe it. I can actually eat and hold something down.
Good.
Yeah. So
it's good.
It's like, well, I got endless supply.
Endless?
Well, not endless.
Endless? Yeah.
We've been working on it pretty good.
Yeah. Which is, that's why I do it.
So how many does can you guys shoot? Endless does, or
we get
is
6 deer tags. So 2 can be
the same as us.
Yeah.
Four does, 2 bucks, or 6 does.
Right.
Wow, that's a lot. And you're using, since you're using the whole deer, you can use whatever.
Hey, you need to try pig jerky.
I don't know. I did turkey jerky one year.
I bet that was good.
It was.
I bet that was good.
Being a beef farmer, I've tried beef jerky, and it works good, but there's so much fat in it.
Yeah.
It makes a mess. Deer jerky, you don't have the grease, the fat.
Yeah. I know that, like, from a hard jerky standpoint, I didn't try like the softer stuff. The best hard jerky I ever had, the chewy stuff, was, I think I've told this before, goose jerky. My grandpa Tom killed geese, and he made jerky in the oven. The best jerky I ever had was goose jerky.
Did he grind it up?
Like no, it was muscle. He sliced. Yeah, it was the chewy stuff.
That's how my buddy does it.
And it was, I don't know what it is. I don't know about the fattiness of the bird or what, but it was delicious. Yeah. I just remember that from, many, many years. It's like, wow, that was a good jerky.
The downfall about my deer jerky is because I like it to be chewy, so to speak. Like if you were to open a pack, you need to eat it within a week. Because it will mold. And I put them, I don't even know what them little white things are.
Yeah.
Moisture packets or whatever. I put that in them.
It's just like anything. You can just leave it sitting out on camera.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I was riding on my way home from practice, and there's only like 2 pieces left. And I'm like, and I about ate that silicone pack.
What the hell? He's got siloxane, whatever that is.
I've never had anybody say they had any mold.
Yeah, because they didn't wait that long. It's probably because yours has a little bit more moisture in it, because it's not such a dehydrated, like normal jerky's going to last.
It probably could mold if it was unrefrigerated for a week or so.
And well, if you take it out of those packs and just leave it sitting out on a plate, it probably won't mold. It'll probably start drying.
Start drying, just dry
it's
out.
It's not bad, but if you leave it as packs, it sweats bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So
there's some good stuff.
Great snacks. Did you guys see the new?
I did. I saw that. I was going to comment on it. Yeah, it looks good.
Represents. I mean, I actually don't think this is the right one, because I forgot to tell Chris. I took the red outline. I just wanted to make it look not so. I wanted to soften it. Took the red outline away from the deer, but it represents corn. Food, the water. Cover, edges, topographic map, the moon phase, just wind directions, the compass represents the vulnerability of what makes, the chances of us taking
it's a cool brand.
Right? Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
I do too.
You have t-shirts made yet?
Nope. So I was I just passed Dink's. He got his new block top driveway, because I don't know if you've been that way.
He
got his new building.
I know they're in the building.
Yep. And I was like, man, I need to text Dink and give him the order. He sent me a guy, our local guy.
That's our t-shirt and hat guy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we were going to do it. I kept telling him I was going to do it, but I just, for a while, not that there was anything wrong with our previous logo. I just didn't set with me. I just felt like there was something more, and then I just started playing. It was late that night, and I was sending these guys pictures, and it kept evolving into this, and I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks really, there's a lot of thought.
Yeah,
it'll look real good on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
sweatshirt. I wear a large, by the way.
Yeah, no, that's what we got.
I do too, actually. Yeah,
you a medium? Medium. Yeah. Well, good. I got to use the restroom real quick. We can either stop, guys, or go about 15 more minutes. It's up to.
We can stop and take a little break.
Yeah, take a little break.
I'm going. So he had me helping him with his detailing stuff a couple weeks ago before I had my accident. And it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, we got to run by 7-Eleven, get gas and stuff. He comes out with a pizza, which is great, and energy drinks, like Monsters. Is that what you call them? Ghost.
To call
8:30 in the morning. And I'm like, well, son, you can't drink that shit. I mean, that's not good for you. His truck is like loaded with empty cans where he drinks them all the time. Like, you need to drink coffee or something better for you. How does people, and I think you do too, don't you? You drink them?
Smash them.
But if they get still for 5 minutes.
Tomorrow, when I'm driving all day tomorrow, I'll have 3 or 4 of them.
I don't buy into that stuff.
They'll quit when they got BBs coming out the end of their wiener.
That's what I was gonna say. They're
that's
terrible
for kidney stones.
They say they eat your enamel, they eat your gut. They're not good for you at all.
You gotta die from something.
I have.
I've tried everything else. Yeah. It just ain't happening.
He's got an oil well to check.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask, did Joel tell you that he brought the most diapers and stuff?
Did
He did.
Yeah, we won.
It was between him, and it was like between wipes and diapers, like 4,008 or something. I think the next closest was like 3,000. Between like individual, like, so wipes have like what 250, and so there was, I think Joel brought a good mix of diapers and wipes, and then Mike
Hickok and Mike and Denise.
Mike and Denise were in the second place, but so when I left there to load what was there, my entire truck bed, the entire back of my truck, and then my front passenger seat, and then some went into my wife's car.
Awesome.
That was and I'm
smart
like, little play on your end.
Yeah, well,
do you like that?
When you said
the initiative,
like, smart.
Yeah,
right.
The initiative, like, and I spent $200 on all that stuff. I mean, that was loaded, right? I mean, there was. Yes. I come up on my
$4,000 in diapers.
Yeah, I think it was like close to $3,000 in diapers and wipes is what I had.
Well, hopefully this makes a viral clip. I had 3 girls, and somebody a long time ago said, I'm telling you, you will be money ahead to buy a semi-load of toilet paper right now.
Because of the curls?
Yes. He said, buy you a semi-load of toilet paper. And, I mean, let me tell you.
He wasn't far off?
He was not far off, no. Because, just go, I mean, the
toilet's clogged.
Just shake it off. Like a roll was gone in like a day or two. I mean, take a few squares.
The best investment you can make is what we have.
Unless it was this morning.
That come to a head. The volcano eruption. We bought those $25, and they make them nice looking now. Bidet attachments. That's all my wife and I use.
Dude, I don't know.
Like, once you go bidet, you can't go back.
Really?
Dude, it's so, like, it's, when you think about it, you're like smushing everything, but this is like cleaning, and then you dry. So you just use a little bit of toilet paper.
Do you ever move and it can like go squish you in the face or something?
There's been multiple times somebody walks in and says, "What is this?" And and I'm like, "Don't!" And they turn it on. Boom! Hits the wall or hits them in the face. Or
it's that powerful.
Oh yeah. If you turn it on, it's gonna hit the wall directly up. It's a straight stream.
That could feel good.
Yeah, it does. And they even sell the more expensive ones, like 100. Mine are like $25,
and it's heated water.
$50. They got a little heat exchanger in there. They'll rotate it.
I think that's worth it.
Push out warm water. The cold water don't really. Now in the winter, it's a little cold, but it's refreshing. It's refreshing.
I don't know. Joel, what are you doing in there?
Why are you moaning?
I'm playing with.
You okay?
Yeah, that's weird.
My clean has become an enema now.
Yeah, that's right. Also very true. It can be used that way.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're not bad. Just look them up.
I think I'm gonna skip that.
I wonder if they make a hitch attachment
for
the truck.
Yeah,
there is.
Toilet you can pull behind.
It gets rough out there sometimes.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Wow, we were talking about our phones listening to us on what's going to pop up on our
bidets.
phones.
This is going to be bidets.
Yeah. Hitch attachment bidet.
Yeah, so how's business?
Good.
Business good?
Yeah.
Yep. How many are you just doing like service? You said you're installing minis, but are you doing like air conditioning and furnacing?
We're doing everything heating and air.
Everything heating and air.
Yeah, so you got the heat and air company, which is doing very well. And then I have the crawl space and installation company.
Nice.
It's doing very well. His detailing company.
Detailing company. Yep.
We're a big little entrepreneur family.
Yeah, it's great.
Entrepreneurs.
How's the detail business?
It's good. It's good. It's nasty. Very nasty. Like the other day, that boy's truck. I ain't gonna spit names, but
No, tell them about the outhouse trucks you do.
Do you
Or
go?
whatever
Do
they're
you
called.
go
64
to
portables.
people's?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fully mobile.
Yep.
This boy brings it to the house, and I don't look in people's personal stuff. I mean, I'm not cleaning your glove box, and I'm not cleaning your center console. That's where you keep your stuff. That's fine. Most people don't expect it. My buddy opens it up, and there's weed. There's needles. I'm like,
Oh, that's tough.
What was in the back seat? You can say it.
Use condom in the back seat. I was like, dude, really?
He comes in and gets me and says, Dad, I don't know what to do. He says, should I just call the guy and tell him to come get it? I was like, well, don't look in the center console. Just shut it. Get the used condom out. I mean, $175 is $175, right?
Suck it up with a blindfold on, buddy.
Yeah.
It
Get
was
some
bad.
tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
I'm sure you've probably ran into some stuff going into people's houses just as
Oh
I have.
yeah.
Pot farms. I mean, just people
I
dying.
mean,
House while I'm in there.
I have. Huh?
When you just
I've had somebody die in the house while I'm in there.
While you were there?
Mhm.
like you go up to get paid and they're like
No.
that? Or,
It was
You're charging me how much?
it was a rental house, and we were working underneath of it doing a change out. So you're under there for a couple hours before you get back inside. So we talked to him that morning and was like, "Hey, we're here to do this. I'll come back into you when I'm ready to change thermostat." And we're under there, and it was like you just hear the sirens, and then all of a sudden the sirens like pull in the driveway. And we're like, hell, he ended up having, this has been years ago, he had one of those life alert. Well, he had a stroke in the house. He's a real old guy, and he was able to hit his life alert thing, but I mean, he was dead when they got there.
Did you like get his hand in the checkbook real quick and go like that?
he was a renter.
Okay.
So, and this
Okay.
is back when I first started. So I probably haven't been doing it a year ago.
I had
they never even told you that.
No, I never.
some old fella's house, and the entire corner in the kitchen was like this high with eggshells. Like he would just make his eggs, the whole
you
corner.
just threw the eggshells in the corner?
Wow.
And then this old fellow, we were septic system, and I think there was a cut, and the pipe we had it dug up, the pipe was cut, and next thing I know, the upstairs window opens up, and some old man goes, "Fire in the hole!"
No way.
Oh my gosh.
Mm,
I couldn't do plumbing. Now you deal with shit or just water?
No, everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
couldn't.
I'm out.
Everything.
Couldn't pay me enough.
That and the fellow that I worked for, he was in a public place and in the women's bathroom. He said, I think he may have had a sign or something up or whatever. He said he heard the door open, and he said that he was working on the toilet and inside of a stall. And next thing he knows, he heard the door open, and all he saw was ass backing up to him.
Oh my God. I'm in here.
Oh,
That's hilarious. I always thought plumbing, like even today, like with the manifolds and PEX and stuff, I think that is such satisfying. Now, I don't know about like all that, fire in the hole, but like satisfying work to, bring everything, make it look clean, get it done. New plumbing, I'm sure is fun. That's probably enjoyable.
But I was like right at the crossover. It was basically all still copper, and then I was starting to do PEX at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing about Landon's job is get these nasty Trevor's vehicles. Obviously,
Yes.
not that
I mean,
bad.
you can have a standard price for it. It has to be how disgusting
it's
it is.
different on every
I was
vehicle.
gonna say.
Most of them register between 150 to 200, majority of the time.
Yeah.
The one,
Doing a day.
some days it can be 1, some days it can be 7. It just depends.
Do you have any truck fleets or anybody's
yeah.
trucks? Yep.
Me and
That
him
would
do.
be a good business, I'd say.
They're
That's
named
what I was
64
thinking.
portable.
Huh?
They
Probably
do
what I was
set
thinking.
backs and Porta Johns and stuff like that. You get there, them trucks, horrible. Like, typically you tell people, like, clean out your trash, your personal stuff, jewelry, money, stuff of that nature. I don't care about a bottle or two or something like that. But when it's slammed full of Taco Bell and Burger King, like, I'm not saying just a full, I'm saying up to the dash. It's bad.
And you have to charge extra for that. I mean, it takes us 45 minutes to clean these vehicles out.
Vehicle. I mean,
I'm the trash man when I show up, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started off charging him $110 per truck. That was before I just seen him out. He was a client of mine before. I just done his personal vehicles, never his work trucks. And I seen him, I think at Harbor Freight or something. I texted him, I was like, it's about time to clean those things up. He's like, how much you charge me? Let's just do 110 per truck. So he has like 11 or 12 of them. I get there and I done like the first two. And I was like, bub, we gotta do something about the price. So I started charging $200 per truck.
Dude, the mud caked in the bottom of the floorboards would be like an inch thick of red, dry.
You just got fresh washing.
New construction.
Horrible. No, these are the septic tank truck. Well, I maybe the Porta Johns. Yeah, I guess
Porta
it could
Johns
be.
is what I'm thinking.
So it's contract.
Verbal.
I'm sorry, that wasn't my question. That come from my question is how often? Probably.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably been about, what, 2 weeks since I've done theirs?
Yeah.
Probably about when I get home and get stuff tied away, it'll be their turn again.
He does good. He actually did. Tell him about the wrecker. I don't remember the name of them.
Oh, Garrett's Towing in Thomasville. You probably don't know them. They had it's a certain type of truck, and they take them to a show, like once a year or something like that. Well, this was the first show going to them. So I did 2 of them, polished all the aluminum on it and everything. And I think they come in second out of like 200 trucks, 300 trucks.
It's like the tow trucks, like I'm saying,
the big ones.
It's in my record.
Yeah.
They said probably the only reason they did not win was because the people that won.
You didn't hit the rims.
Yeah, exactly. They put tires.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but he said the only reason they probably didn't win is because the people there had won like 6 years in a row and had the judges in their back pocket. What they said. Now that could have been sore loser talk. I don't know.
And it's judged off how clean it is?
It's like
how
competition, right?
Yeah, how organized their stuff is, their straps, everything like they use.
He's done really good. I'm proud of him.
Been going on what?
A lot of room for improvement, or to grow, not improvement, but to grow. And he's taking those steps. Like, he wants to get into tinting windows. He wants to possibly learn to do the wraps. He's recently done the paint correction and the ceramic. So he's doing good. He's growing. The problem being is in our area, we don't know if the demand for a high-end detailing job is going to be there. Trevor says it is. So,
ceramic, don't get it brand new, then you got to do clay bar, and then it's big money.
Yeah, he's done a couple of them.
That's $1,000 is what I've heard in our area.
Right. Every bit of it.
The big market, well, something to think about. I don't know if you do it. Insurance is really high on it, but the private jets, detailing private jets is really, really
I would, but
you're talking like $20,000.
I have somebody I know. He works at a marathon, and they have to pay somebody to come in, and people they come in, they'll hit like 5 of those jets in 2 weeks because it takes so much time to do it. But it's huge. I was like blown away, like $5,000 per jet or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know.
If you can own a jet, you can afford $5,000 for.
Oh, hey, shit.
The boats, like big ocean boats.
Yeah.
Big demand for those. I see them all the time on video.
What is the weirdest thing you've had to detail, vehicle-wise, you think? I mean, there's tractors, excavators.
Let me think.
RVs.
Yeah, I've done RVs. I got one coming up when I get home.
I think an excavator or something like that would be kind of abnormal.
I'm trying to think.
He's done tractors.
Yeah, I've done tractors.
Crazy.
There's one thing I could think of that was just kind of weird. I've never done it. It's not really abnormal. It's just like some type of Scout, what they called it. And it's a car, like convertible with no top. So you got to wash one of those. I mean, how you not get soap and everything. I mean, I just
that's an international.
It was something weird. It was like something Scout.
An international
like
Scout.
And it didn't have a top to it.
Yes. And they have a removable one-piece top.
Have them.
Hard top.
What do you want me to do? Just wash it. Okay.
It ain't hard though. I mean, we've all washed our vehicles, growing up, and think, man, that looked great. But then you come behind somebody that professionally does it.
Yeah, it's different.
Man, it's tough.
I ain't the best, but I ain't the worst either.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Okay, proud of him.
You gotta have a lot of patience. Yeah, I don't have a lot of patience.
I mean, that's the key to any business is speed. Speed is money. You know what I'm saying? And so him learning to do time management is his next big obstacle, in my opinion.
The only problem is you don't know how long a vehicle can take.
Right.
You get there and you think, well, you've seen pictures of it. Oh, it'll take me 2-3 hours. But you get there and it's loaded with pet hair. Okay, that's an hour and a half in itself just removing pet hair. Now you're behind on time. So you got somebody else scheduled for 12 and you're not getting done until 2. Then what do you do? Well, that can lose a customer. So sometimes it's just easier to do one if it's real bad. But once you do one, the next 2 weeks you do it again, it's not. You can time it out better off.
It's almost like you want to sell them a maintenance schedule. I'll come here every month and just touch it up for $75. First time it's $250 or something.
That's the easiest thing to do.
Be way cheaper than it being a complete disaster once a month or whatever. Yeah.
I got the clients that do it once a year, and it's just as bad. So I just did a lady.
Controlled environment's going to be key to his. So if it's raining, or 150 degrees, he's got to reschedule.
He's going to need a building built, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
I
have a friend, Eric Bundy, Dylan Bundy. I go out and hunt his property in Illinois.
I know Eric.
You know Eric Bundy. Eric Bundy has these are real numbers when I tell you this. He has it is a F-250. I think it's a 2018 or 19, and it's on 54-inch tires.
Holy crap.
54-inch. I can pull a picture and show you. He has all 4 doors are suicide doors, and he's won multiple awards. He takes it to the Jamboree, and so he does all their Dylan and Eric. Dylan grew up, they detail, and they're, perfectionists, and like what you were talking about with the level, I spray, wax, and wipe. They're out there, it's like checking the lines. There's stuff, and it's unbelievable. You walk up and it's a mirror. It's a black truck, and you're looking at yourself like it's a clear mirror. Yeah, it's an art. It really is.
It is.
It's just like everything. Yeah, just like everything else. So,
well, I think there's going to have to be a 2.5 in February, and you guys need to come run trap line for a long weekend.
Yeah,
I can
do some thermal hunting.
Especially wintertime stuff.
We will thermal hunt at night and trap.
Now, I'm going to say this because I want you to do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Even after I leave.
Oh, yeah. You want me to daytime it.
I want you to daytime hunt just like you turkey hunt.
Yeah, okay.
With a shotgun.
Okay.
Even if we can go in the morning before I leave, if you want to.
You think it'll work, or you have
it'll work. I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if it's, you guys probably have more pressure on the coyotes than we have here.
Pounded.
Well, especially right now, I'm getting lots of daylight pictures of them with having pups and everything.
Yeah, it would be fun to be shotgunning in the woods and have them come and boom.
It's technically, it's almost like they act the same way as rut, or the way the turkeys are acting now is like when you start playing pups. Now, it's a very easy time to kill them. They're very killable. Daylight.
That would be fun.
I mean, I don't want to disrupt all my trapping stock,
Well, we got the property I need done.
Yes.
We go out there and we could try it and see if it goes. I'm good.
Now, I will say it's a little harder than it is at nighttime. Maybe not this time of year. At our house anyway. It's easier at nighttime than it is in the daytime. But, I mean, you have to be in their house in the daylight. Like, you have to be where they're staying because they're not normally up and around.
Right.
But it's a little bit better here because it's a lot more, it's not as much woods. So you have blocks and you have places where it's like, okay, this place is 300 acres. They can't be but so many damn places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a question. I mean, I've walked a lot of property and stuff. What does a coyote den, when I come up on it, what's it look like? Is it, because I've seen some big holes and amount of dirt. Is that a coyote den? Like, it's bigger than a groundhog, but it's not, where dens,
I mean, bulldoze piles, stumps.
Yeah, logs. I mean, I caught some in an old, I couldn't believe it. I caught some in an old groundhog hole.
Groundhog hole. So it doesn't take much for them to den up.
I don't even know how she was fitting in there. I have no idea. Like, I mean, literally the size of a groundhog.
I'm talking about, Chris, when we were walking your property, and I remember I walked up and it was kind of a hole that was about that high, and I'm like, that's no groundhog. That's got to be, and I don't, looking down in there, I ain't shining a light or anything, but I'm like, it's got to be something bigger than,
It smells like a skunk.
Yeah, probably. If it smells like it, and it did have a smell to it. It stunk. Yeah.
Either that or fox. Fox is about the same.
I don't have very many fox here.
Not a ton. We do have reds, but not many.
Oh, see, we're covered in gray fox.
We have no gray fox.
Oh, I've never seen a gray fox.
That's the
are
funnest
gone.
thing to
Some
hunt.
mean little sumbitches.
They're stupid.
They will like just plow right in and run you over.
They don't give a shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
No wind, no
You
nothing.
play the same sound year round, and it's like they're coming if they hear it. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I love gray fox.
Good. Hey, that was once again another great episode, another great time. It's great to see you guys.
Yeah,
I should try to make it more than once a year.
Glad you guys were. Yeah.
One of these days we got to come.
Appreciate everything.
One of these days we got to come down to your place.
Absolutely.
Go around and see something. I
might not want to come home.
I might not. I might not. How's Amanda doing?
She's great.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
she's loving the fact that we're gone. Yeah.
She don't want you to come home?
Yeah, last night we went out and they said, well, Amanda called and said, is there any other state we can go to next from here?
I always just imagine when you guys told that story last time, camo, Crocs, and then your wife dresses to a T walking down the road, and it's you three and her dressed up in her Gucci or whatever she wears or nice
It's like
stuff.
Duck Dynasty with the president.
Yeah. There you go.
How it is.
That's awesome. Well, good. Hey, great episode, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. Bye.